times now. I'm like,
All right, going live.
yeah, here we go.
Um, wait, how come the game's not on? Watch now. Okay. It says Coast to Coast Tuesday will resume shortly.
Yeah, yep.
Cool. All right. It should be
All
live
right.
in a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are live for an exciting matchup here. It's the San Antonio Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Let's go, man. It is 3-0, the San Antonio Spurs over the Thunder so far this season.
3-0. We're going to go over game time predictions. We're going to go over breakdowns, over everything, baby, between the Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs. But welcome on in. Smack that thumbs up upon entry. This is game 4 of the series between the two in the regular season, with one more coming up on Wednesday, February 4th, which we'll be live for. So welcome on in. We had some breaking news in the NFL, so we want to go live a little bit early to talk about that because I'm sure people would want to talk about it. Tomlinson, done.
How about that? He steps away after 19 years as head coach of the Steelers.
We were just talking about this last night.
Yeah, we were wondering if it's going to actually happen. And it does. Both Harbaugh and Tomlin are gone from the Ravens and the Steelers.
And it was because of him stepping down, not because of being fired.
Yeah, so they still have his rights for 2 more years to the Steelers. So Tomlin is expected to take a year away from coaching and go to TV. And if he comes back in a year, well, then they could trade him, just like Sean Payton was traded to the Denver Broncos. Freaking crazy. What's up, Varro? What's up, Nathaniel? Peyton Koopman. What's up, Tristan Allen? B-Hub in the building. The Great Walrus. Jed Lockett. Lee's up in here. Sam Patton. Edits. What's up, y'all? How you guys doing? Happy Tuesday. Smack that like. Hit that sub button. Welcome on in, man. We got two.
No Hartenstein and no Lou Dort for the Thunder.
Yeah, they were both out. Hartenstein, he's been out a while. Lou Dort just recently got hurt. And that's big because Lou Dort's been playing really well for the Thunder lately, getting rebounds, playing good defense, shooting some good shots. So those two are out. And then for the Spurs, Devin Vassell. That's the only one who remains out for San Antonio here today. This is the 4th game of 5 between these two teams. They face off 5 times because they faced in the semifinal. In fact, the last time they faced a semifinal of the NBA Cup.
That wasn't the last time they faced.
No, it wasn't. That was the first time of 3 times in 10 days.
Yeah, the last time they faced was on Christmas Day.
Yep. They faced on Christmas Day, which the Spurs won 117 to 102. They've blown them out twice. 117-102. San Antonio won the game 2 days before that, 130 to 110. And in that semifinal game, 111 to 109. So San Antonio has had the number of the Thunder so far this season. Victor Wembanyama back in the starting lineup the last couple of games for San Antonio. With Vassell being out, Julian Champagnie and Keldon Johnson have really stepped up for the San Antonio Spurs team over the last few games without Devin Vassell. We'll see what Champagnie looks like tonight. He has not played well shooting-wise against this Thunder team all season long. So that's going to be exciting to watch here tonight. Yo, Varro! 8 months in the Cult of Fury. 8 months in the Cult of Fury. Wow, time flies when we're having a great time. Once again, very appreciative of you guys. So glad I found the channel 4 years ago.
Nah, man, we're so appreciative of you, dude. Varro, thank you so much for the support, brother.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Spurs are the Thunder Killers, says Varro Gaming.
The Spurs have been the Thunder Killers, you say?
Mm-hmm.
They've been doing pretty damn good, man. 3 straight wins against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And you know what's crazy?
What?
They've beaten the Thunder in 3 different sites. They beat them at home in San Antonio. They've beaten them already here in Oklahoma City, and they've beaten them in Las Vegas on a neutral site.
Yeah, and that's in that cup semifinal matchup. That's right.
And we're going to go over game time predictions here pretty soon. We're going to go over breakdowns and why the San Antonio Spurs have been able to be successful against the Oklahoma City Thunder, and what can the Oklahoma City Thunder finally do to try to get a win here against the San Antonio Spurs. We're going to break it all down here pretty soon.
Yo, Avatar with the 20. Hi, Iron Josh and Roach Man in chat. How's it going tonight? Crush it for Josh. I found that Welcome to Dairy Season 1 will be re-released on Blu-ray in May. Should I buy it?
Yeah. Physical media, it has been very, very important more recently. I would recommend you buying it for sure, man. That was a great series. I loved it. And if they're going to add any special features to the DVD, to the Blu-ray, absolutely get on it. I would.
Hmm? Not many people carry Blu-rays around nowadays, man.
That was one of the best shows I watched, man, in the year. That was an awesome show. Avatar, thank you so much for the 20. You should absolutely do it, brother.
Thank you, man. What up, Dale? Welcome on in. How you doing on this Tuesday evening, bro? What's up, Stratton? Yes, just a couple more days till we can trade Kaminga. I can't wait, man.
Catalan, welcome on in. Hollow Box is in the house. We got Nick in the chat. Spaced Out is in here. Tristan Allen, as always, thank you so much for being here. Sam Patton, Jed Lockett, CLO891. Lee's in the chat. CJ599. Edits is here. Hooby Hoob is here.
Yeah, it's his off day today, baby.
Hoob. And you're up early than usual. You're up earlier than usual. Devin Agnes is in the house. That says, "Did you guys know a college basketball player is playing for Syracuse is from my village of Nulato, Alaska, and is declared for the NBA draft this year?"
Dude, that's freaking epic. Hopefully he has a really good career, man.
I haven't heard of a player from Alaska, so that's pretty special, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty special. That's pretty cool, Devin. Thanks for sharing that, man. What's up, Raw Meat? He's in the chat. What's up, Raw?
What's up, man?
Finally, we got rid of KP. Thank God he is so bad. KP?
Glass Dragon talk about Kevin Petrolo, who got fired, the OC of the Eagles today. Mm-hmm.
When you say KP in a basketball stream, I'm thinking like Porzingis, bro.
Porzingis. Yeah, for real.
You got to be more specific.
What's up? Caroline says OKC needs this win more than the Spurs tonight.
OKC needs this win more than the Spurs. Oh, I don't know. I mean, okay, pride-wise, yeah. I think you're right. If you're talking about pride,
yeah.
Yes, because the Spurs have beaten them 3 games this season.
Mm-hmm.
They're 3-0 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Like I said, they beat them in OKC, they beat them in San Antonio, and they beat them on a neutral site in Las Vegas, right? So there's pride. Caruso, these guys, they want this. They want to beat San Antonio and punch them right back, right? And show everybody, hey, these guys are not our overall kryptonite. We ain't scared of these guys, even though the Spurs have beaten them 3 games in a row.
Mm-hmm.
But OKC is on a 3-game win streak, 7-3 in their last 10. They're 7-2 in their last 9 games since that Christmas Day game lost to the San Antonio Spurs. Meanwhile, the San Antonio Spurs, well, they've lost 4. They're 4-9 in their last. Are 4-9 in the last 9 games.
Yeah, they've been struggling a little bit with Vassell.
I mean, 4-5. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said it like that. 4-5 in the last 9 games.
They've been struggling after starting off the season really well.
San Antonio Spurs have not been shooting well, man, especially from their guards. Castle, Fox, Harper, they haven't been shooting well.
Yeah, that sucks to see. They've been getting more protection from the forwards like Keldon Johnson and Julian Champagne.
Fox and Castle have been shooting under 40% and haven't been able to connect on the 3-point shooting as well.
Let's see if tonight against the Thunder
team. And Harper, Harper is shooting under 20% and has struggled to finish at the rim. And
Yeah,
that was something that's been successful against the Oklahoma City Thunder.
ever since he came back from that injury, Dylan Harper has not played well. He's looking more like a rookie over his last about 5 to 6 games. He's coming back from injury. So we'll see if those guards can have a better play tonight. Can Fox get those assists, those rebounds? Can they spread the production? Can Castle start looking like himself again? He's had a really good career and his young career so far against the Oklahoma City Thunder. So can they recapture that magic tonight against a team where they're in their heads? They are in the Thunder heads right now. The Thunder need to do a good job of not letting that get to them here tonight. They just can't.
Roach.
Okay. Thunder have to get their core chemistry back, says CJ. Yeah, with them being 7-3 in the last 10 games, where they were struggling for a while. At one point, they were 5-5 over a 10-game stretch. Now being back to 7-3, that's really good for the Thunder here. Oh, that's really good. Let's see how they could do here tonight, man. Excited to see the Thunder can bounce back and finally beat San Antonio for the first time. Very excited to see it. What's up, C Foley? How you doing, man? Vile says, really thought OKC was going to beat the Warriors record. I think everybody thought that,
so
bro.
too. Yeah, me too. I thought so too.
But then they had that stretch of 5-5, and they've been just over 500 teams since. What, 12-8 in the last 20 games now.
Hey, AD, we thank you for being here, brother. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Josh, 8 Welcome to Derry has been released, will be released on May 5th. May 5th. Isn't that like a Star Wars day? No, that's May 4th. My bad.
May 4th. May the 4th be with you. What's up, Timothy? Dropping that Thunder emo. What's up, Timothy? What's up, bro? So Victor Wembanyama enter tonight's. He's back in the starting lineup, averaging 17 points a game so far this season here against the Oklahoma City Thunder. He had 2 really good games and 1 bad game when he only scored 12 points against them this season. What's up, B Money? What's up, bro?
What's up, B?
What up, man? What's up, Nathaniel Brooks? Says, hey, no horse in the race tonight. Just enjoying the show. Dude, we're ready for this great game here tonight, man. Thunder trying to beat the Spurs for the first time this season. This is the 4th or 5th games. They have one more because they faced in the Cup semifinals. They will have one more game in February.
All right, so if you're just tuning in, the injury report for tonight's game, no Isaiah Hartenstein for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's out with a calf issue. No Lou Dort for the Thunder either. He's out with a foot issue. No Topic and no Sorber for the Thunder. That's their injury report. For the San Antonio Spurs, they're without Devin Vassell. He's dealing with a thigh issue. And let's see, his rehab is going well, says Mitch Johnson, but there's no timeline for his return. So Devin Vassell out tonight against the Oklahoma City Thunder. He averages 15 points a game on 42% shooting, and he was one of the leading scorers against the Thunder in one of those games. That was the first game where the Thunder beat them by 2 points, 111 to 109. He had 23 points, which was the game high for the Spurs in that one. So he's out for San Antonio. Now, for the Spurs, like I was just mentioning earlier, their guard play as of late in the last 9 games, since they beat the Thunder on Christmas Day, they went 4 for 5 in the last 9 games. They haven't been shooting all that well, not from the perimeter. They haven't been finishing well at the rim. Stephon Castle, Fox, and Harper. They've been a bit of a slump right now, and they're looking to try to bounce out of that. And could they do that against the Oklahoma City Thunder, where They have all had success, especially Fox and Castle. Castle is the leading scorer for the Spurs against the Oklahoma City Thunder, averaging 21 points a game against the Thunder. De'Aaron Fox, he's been averaging like about 50% from the field against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And he's been dishing some dimes out there, especially Castle. Castle also has like 10 assists in one of those games against OKC. So, can these three guards bounce out of their slump that they've been on over the last 9 games here against the Oklahoma City Thunder, where they've had success in the previous 3 games? That's going to be the question of the night. Wembanyama, he's back in the starting lineup since that
Mhm.
he came back into the starting lineup against Minnesota, where the Spurs lost by 1 point.
And good to see him back in the starting lineup. The one person I'm really looking out for is Champagne, Josh. He's played really well over the last few games, but has struggled against the Thunder this season.
Yeah, he hasn't shot well. He gets some boards. That's one thing
Mhm.
Champagne is going to get you against OKC. He's going to get you some boards, but but ever since being in the starting lineup because Devin Vassell went down, he has been one of their best perimeter shooters.
Mhm.
We called one of those games recently where he was just knocking down three after three after three. Can he be a threat from the perimeter against the Thunder? And talking about the perimeter, going into this matchup on the season, like overall in the season, Oklahoma City Thunder overall is a better 3-point shooting team than the San Antonio Spurs. But in the 3 matchups against each other, the Spurs have been the better 3-point shooting team. OKC is shooting 28% from three in their 3 games against the Spurs. But the Thunder, over the last 4 games, have shot just 25% from beyond the arc. So 3-point shooting could be a key to the game here. Whose 3-point shooting will prevail tonight? In the 3 previous games, like I just said, the Spurs, it's been them. They've been a better 3-point shooting team, despite not being an overall better 3-point shooting team than the Thunder on the season.
That's gonna be a really interesting matchup to see tonight, man. I'm excited about that.
Other areas where the Spurs have been successful against OKC in their 3 wins, they've been able to attack the rim better than the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've been beating the Thunder at the rim, attacking the rim, getting more free throws, drawing more free throws. They've been shooting well beyond the arc. They've been getting the second chance points and the fast break points in transition. So, second chance points, fast break points, getting out in transition, attacking the rim, drawing free throws, and 3-point shooting. These are all things the Spurs did successfully in the 3 games against the Thunder. That's what the Thunder need to clean up. If you're a Thunder fan, that's where you need to clean up. Those areas. The Spurs have been beating you.
And having no Hardenstein tonight, man, it's gonna make it even tougher to clean up that area.
Hey, we got a Thunder fan in the chat. He says, I can tell you that. Exactly, man. The 3-point shooting has been off for both teams as of late. Both teams as of late have not been shooting all that well. And we'll see what happens here tonight with the perimeter shooting, with the points in the paint. Who is going to get out in transition and take advantage off of opportunities?
Mhm.
So, San Antonio Spurs, so far it's been them. So far it's been them. And they're going to see a Thunder team without Isaiah Hartenstein and Lou Dort.
That's what's so great about this matchup, the little chess matches that we're gonna see throughout the game. J Dub is back. Yeah, Uncle. It's gonna be fun to watch J Dub. He hasn't really faced the Spurs a whole lot this season, so it's gonna be
All
fun to watch J Dub.
right, good catch, guys, on the template.
All right, 49ers. No, this is not the final matchup. This is the fourth one, but they do have a fifth next month because they faced in the Cup semifinals.
Specifically, that next matchup is going to be on Wednesday, February 4th at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
It's not often you see teams face each other 5 times, but we're honored to see these two teams face off 5 times this year.
Almost 300 people in the chat. Keep smacking that thumbs up, folks. We're going to go over game time predictions here pretty soon.
All right, 20 likes away from 100. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Jay Well, the big man. Yeah, we'll see what Jay Well looks like. Obviously, with Hardstein being out, Jay Well's going to get a lot more minutes. He's going to have to be good inside against the San Antonio team today.
Talking about Jay Will.
Mm-hmm.
In that one game against the San Antonio Spurs, he had 6 points, 3 rebounds. 6 points and 3 rebounds. Shot 40% from the field.
I want to see him get inside without Hornstein today, going against Cornet, going against Wembanyama. He's going to have to control the inside along with Chad Holmgren. who Chet does not always have his best games in his entire career the last couple of years against the San Antonio squad.
In the 3 games against the San Antonio Spurs, Chet Holmgren's averaging 11 points a game on 40% shooting, 25% from three, with 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block. That's what Chet is averaging this season against the San Antonio Spurs.
And his career, while going up against Victor Wembanyama, I was looking up this stat today. Chet averages about 16.5 points per game when going against Wembanyama the last 2 seasons. Meanwhile, Wembanyama going against Chet averages almost 20 points a game. It's about 19.7. So that's going to be really fun to watch out for tonight. Exactly. Road Trip says Webby bullies Chet. Wembanyama has had the upper hand on Chet in their career matchups the first 2 seasons of Webby's career. B Money says Wembanyama is going for 35 and 17 tonight.
35 and 17. Well, that would be his best game against OKC because let's see. For the season, Victor Wembanyama in those 3 games against the Thunder, averaging 17 points a game on 53% shooting, 80% from downtown, with 8 boards, 2 assists, and a block per game. That's what Wembanyama's averaging against the Thunder. So he's averaging under 20 points a game against the Thunder this season. It's been a good spread of production with the Spurs offense against OKC. Like I said, one of the big things that's been successful against the Thunder for San Antonio are those 3 guards attacking, man. Attacking from the perimeter, going to the rim, and knocking down those mid-range shots, driving and dishing. Fox, Harper, and Castle. With Castle being the best scorer for the Spurs against the Thunder in those 3 games, averaging 21 points against OKC. But he's been in a slump lately, man. He hasn't been shooting well over the last 9 games.
That's just what's so much fun about this matchup. Who's going to play better tonight, man? I'm really excited about it. Let's go. I think without Hartenstein, says B Money, inside, Wembanyama should absolutely bully them.
Not just Wemby, but Luke Cornett. Look out for Luke. Luke Cornett, man. He's got 5 points per game against the Thunder with 5 boards, almost 6 boards with 1 assist and a block, and damn near a steal a game. Luke Cornett, he could find himself some opportunities with no Hartenstein down there coming off the bench.
If those guards are struggling to shoot the ball tonight for San Antonio, look out for them to try to set up Luke Cornett, Victor Wembanyama inside. Get something going. Get that presence in the paint going. Hey, what's up, Snacks? How you doing, bro? What's up, bro? What up, Jets? How you doing this evening? Avatar the 5 says, Rocho, Tristan wants to let you know that he has the Warriors winning later tonight. Sounds good, Avatar.
We'll get to that game later.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Avatar.
Thank you. You guys think the Spurs will beat them again? We'll go over game time prediction here in just a few minutes. Rest, just a few minutes, bro. Hartenstein can't guard Wembanyama neither. Well, there is no Hartenstein tonight. He remains out for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, so that doesn't even matter.
Mm-hmm. How you doing, Jets? Good to see you on this Tuesday evening. What's up, Road Trip? Welcome in, guys. We just hit 100 likes. Thank y'all so much.
All right, tonight's stream is sponsored by the Sleeper Fantasy app here tonight. Go check it out, the best fantasy app there is. Go play some fantasy football. You could play some fantasy basketball for next season. It's also where you go get some great news updates fast, quick, and a hurry. And go play some player prop bets, some parlays over on the Sleeper Fantasy app. And right now they have 2 sweet promotions going on. You get a $20 free entry to new users and new accounts with no deposit required. $20 free entry. Take advantage using that promo code FURY. They also have a 100% match up to $100 using that promo code FURY FURY to help out your boys. Now for tonight's slip, here's what we got. It's a 4-legger. We're taking Luke Cornett to get over 5.5 rebounds here tonight. And as we were just mentioning, no Isaiah Hartenstein, so maybe Cornett could grab those boards. That he averages 5, so maybe he can get 1 more and get 6. Champagnie, for him to get 6 boards. He averages 7 against the Oklahoma City Thunder, and that's something he's been doing well as of late. Rebounding pretty damn good. We're going to take Jalen Williams over 5.5 boards. So we're going in on the rebounds tonight.
Mhm.
J Dub to get over 5.5 boards. And then we're going to take AJ Mitchell to get at least 10 points here tonight. $3 to win 17. Let's get it.
Let's go. Shout out to Sleeper for sponsoring tonight's stream, baby.
OKC's been looking human as of late. As of late, since that Christmas Day game, Thunder have been playing better than the San Antonio Spurs, but the Thunder have been playing than the Spurs. In the last 9 games, OKC is 7-2 since that Christmas Day loss to the San Antonio Spurs. And the Spurs, they're 4-5 in the last 9 games. 4-5, and they have several of their big time players in shooting slumps.
But what better way to get them out than tonight against a team you have a lot of confidence against?
The Thunder, yeah, that's the Thunder. That's what the Thunder have to watch out for. The Spurs do have a lot of confidence going up against OKC.
Let's go, man. Guys, hit that like button. 80 away for 200. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Hey,
What
Melissa.
up, Melissa? Hello. What up? Oh, yeah. Webby, De'Aaron Fox is playing small butterfly. The only person out today for the San Antonio Spurs is Devin Vassell, who's been out for the last few games. As Josh mentioned, Shep Penny has been in the starting lineup for Devin Vassell and is playing really well, although he has struggled against OKC this season shooting the ball. Still been really good on the boards. What's up, Walt? What's up, JR? What's up, guys? Welcome on in. Are y'all excited as we are for this game, man? Can the Thunder finally beat the San Antonio Spurs this season, man? I remember people after that third loss in 10 days on Christmas, people like, oh man, are the Thunder going to go out? Are they going to go make a move to counteract what they got going on in San Antonio with Victor Wembanyama? Well, as Josh Mitchell ever since then, the Thunder played better than San Antonio. But it's almost like Oklahoma City is a confident booster for the Spurs squad. So who's going to play better? The team that's owned the other team or the team that's better over the last 10 games? OKC lost to the Suns, almost lost to the Jazz and Grizzlies. They've been looking kind of iffy of late. Still, wins are wins, and that's all that matters here in the NBA. And I'm looking for the first win here tonight against them. You got OKC, Divine? Wall says tonight's going to be a banger. Yes, this game is shaping up to be really, really good, man. What's up, John? You got OKC to win. What's up, Pikachu's mom? What's up? The Kryptonite coming from OKC. Road trip, they got to prove. Thunder got to prove that the Spurs aren't their Kryptonite, man. The Thunder got to, they got to prove that they're not. And it's going to be fun to watch that here tonight. What's up, Adrian for the Philippines? What's up, man? How you doing, bro? What up, man? What's up, Kioi? Shout out to you from Oklahoma. Hey, good luck here tonight, man. This is going to be a fun one. SGA this season, he's averaging 28 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds against the Thunder. He's had 33 points, 29 and 22. So he's only had one game over 30 points against the Spurs this year. What can he do here tonight? Devine says OKC's schedule is light after this. They're probably going to get an extra hand in this game, which I don't think a team has a counter for. Well, 7-2 in their last 9 games. Schedule's getting a little bit easier after they were struggling. At one point, as I mentioned a little bit ago, Thunder were 5-5 in a 10-game stretch, losing these 3 to the Spurs, losing another game to the Suns. They were 5-5 at one point, the worst stretch of the season. Now they come back in 7-3 in the last 10 games. See if they can continue that momentum tonight. What's up, CJ? What's up, bro? From Oklahoma, Edmond, Oklahoma. What's up, bro? Hey, what's up, Brazier? Yeah, there was 2 conflicting reports about Anthony Davis today. At first, they mentioned he was going to be out with hand surgery, and then he said himself, no, that's fake news. I'm only going to be out a few weeks. So that's good to see that Davis won't be out for the rest of the season. So that's great to see. Spurs shouldn't be underdogs in this game. Well, they are on the road. They are on the road without Devin Vassell, who's had a really good season against San OKC this year.
Uh, again, the Spurs. I mean, multiple people have said time and time again in this chat that, well, the Thunder have been looking more human and weaker as of late. No, that's San Antonio. I mean, San Antonio, they have the Thunder's number this season, right? So far.
Mhm.
And that's big. But I'm talking about like in the last 9 games, the Spurs have a slump that they need to break out of. They have a slump to break out of. They're not getting good shooting or penetration from their guards, De'Aaron Fox, Dylan Harper, or Stephon Castle.
So that's why they're big underdogs here tonight.
But the thing about being underdogs,
Mm-hmm.
they're 8.5 underdogs here tonight, right? Let's see. The Thunder in the last 10 games, they've only covered 3 of their last 10 games. And they failed to cover in the last 5 straight.
All right, that's really interesting for what's going to happen here tonight.
All right, so let's get into game time predictions.
Let's go.
Who do you guys have? You have the Thunder, you have the Spurs.
For tonight, I'm going to go the Thunder to break the kryptonite and get the win tonight to control inside with J. Will and Chet, hopefully having big games.
I'll take the Spurs.
All right, for
Jesus
MVP.
Christ.
For MVP tonight, who do you guys got for MVP? For me, I'm going to go SGA. He only has one game over 30 points this year against the San Antonio team. I think he gets like maybe 33 to 35 points. Give me him as MVP.
Who do you have as MVP? You said SGA?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take Wemby. I'll take Wemby tonight. I'll take it for 20. He averages 17. I'm going to go with more than that. I'm going to go with like 25. Double with like a couple steals, a couple blocks.
Wembanyama. Let's see if we can have a really good game here tonight.
X Factor.
For me, I'm going to go Chet. Give me Chet. I mentioned him. If he can have a really good game tonight, which he hasn't against San Antonio, they can win. Give me Chet for like 17 and 8 tonight.
I'll take Stephon Castle. He has to be the X Factor. He needs to get out of his slump. He's our leading scorer against the Thunder. They need him to be that Castle. So I'll take Stephon Castle.
Build that Castle.
What about first bucket?
For me, I'm going to go J-Dub. Give me J-Dub to start off strong here tonight.
Let me get Fox.
Ding, 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 ding. Castle as X Factor. A lot of Castles as X Factor in the chat. Okay.
All right. Who do you have for first three?
For first three, give me Fox. He needs to have a good game. Or give me him starting tonight with a 3.
My first 3 tonight is going to be Julian Champagnie. I'm going to say a drive from Fox, a kick to the corner for 3.
Yeah, Fox, I'll just have a straightaway 3. He's going to pull up, come from half court, pull up, and hit a straightaway 3.
First dunk, who do you got?
Give me Victor Wembanyama. I'm a lob from Castle.
I'll go with Wembanyama. Over under is 230.5. Taking the over, taking the under.
I'm taking the over tonight. I want to see San Antonio get out of this little slump, so give me the over.
Take the over, Joe.
All right, there we go, guys. There's our game time prediction. Smack that like, hit that sub button. Thank you so much for joining along. We're minutes away here from tip-off. Over, under. So there's one under in the chat. First 3 is Julian Champagnie. First dunk is Castle. It's a good pick. The over as well. Wembanyama first dunk. Lou Dort is out. Lou Dort along with Harnstein are out tonight for the Thunder. While Vassell remains out for the Spurs. That's the only injury for San Antonio here tonight. I'm really excited to see Champagnie. He's the one I think I'm most excited to see tonight. Can he shoot well against this Thunder squad? Can he find his confidence going? Because he's been playing really well for the Spurs over his last few games. under, over. So not a lot of unders. Okay, only a few unders. Let's go.
All right, game starts in about 16 minutes.
16 minutes and 10 seconds away from tip off. This is their fourth meeting in the season. The Thunder have lost the previous three, all in the span of 10 days. We're all in the span of 10 days. Starting with from that Cup semifinal to Christmas. Three different high scores for the Spurs against OKC. Fourth tonight. Yeah, they have had a higher score. In each game, the Spurs have had a different high score in every single game. Fox with 29 in one of them.
Devin
Castle with
Vassell and Harrison Barnes, right? Was it Harrison Barnes?
Keldon Johnson
Keldon
with
Johnson.
25.
Keldon Johnson.
So it'd be cool to see tonight if they could make it a fourth, if they can win the game tonight. If. Yeah, 16 minutes away, Rozier. So that's about 15 minutes after a scheduled tip off. That's typical NBA for you, man. PG says, hey, if the Thunder shoot well, they'll win tonight's game. They have to. They haven't shot well all season against the Spurs team.
No, they haven't. Especially from downtown, man. Shooting just 28% from three against San Antonio Spurs. So the Spurs have been defending the perimeter pretty well against the Oklahoma City Thunder. These role players need to step up and knock down those shots from beyond the arc, from those long two range, outside of SGA, outside of Chet Holmgren. These guys need to step up. They've been shooting 25% from three over the last 4 games.
Can Aaron Wiggins step up? Isaiah Joe off the bench. Jay Will, he's going to have to play a lot of minutes without Hartenstein. These role players need to play their roles tonight for the Thunder to win this.
We are about 15 minutes away from tip off. The game's going to be on Peacock for some of you guys. Others, it's going to be on NBC. It all depends on your area.
Yeah, like for me here on the West Coast, I don't get this early game where I get the Warrior game here tonight. Stupid that they do that, man. Without Hornstein, they lose more height. They're in trouble. Or the Thunder tonight, says Amor.
Okay.
That's where Jay Will comes into play. Can Jay Will have a solid night here against San Antonio?
I'm just glancing over the last 3 performances. Let's see here. 117 to 102. That was on Christmas Day, where De'Aaron Fox had 29 points. He was the leading scorer for that game for the San Antonio Spurs. They beat the Thunder by 15 points. And then just a couple days before that, in San Antonio, the Spurs beat the Thunder by 20, and their leading scorer was Keldon Johnson with 25 points. Look at Champagne with 10 boards and Harper with 10 assists in that game. And then in that first matchup, which was in OKC, like it is tonight, the Spurs barely won by 2 points, 111 to 109. And it was Vassell who was the leading scorer for that game for the San Antonio Spurs. But he's out tonight. Vassell is out tonight with no timetable to return. SGA was the leading scorer for all those games. SGA had 22, 33, and 29 points.
Chet only averaging 11 points a game this year against San Antonio. He needs to step up, man. Can he score maybe 15 to 20 points tonight for them?
Look at the San Antonio Spurs. I'm pulling up their schedule right now. Since that Christmas Day win against the Oklahoma City Thunder, they played 9 games, and they went what? They went 4-5. They won 4, they lost 5 in the next 9 games. Their last game, they lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves 104 to 103, and that was Wembanyama in the starting lineup there. So the Spurs in the last 5 are 2-3. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, since that Christmas Day game against the Spurs, they are 7-2 and on a 3-game win streak.
Yeah, they were losing a lot to San Antonio, to Phoenix, to Charlotte, but they finally found themselves again.
I'll pull up some stats right here so that way you guys can see the injury report. There's the injury report. Devin Vassell out tonight with a thigh issue. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, if you're just tuning in, there will be no Lou Dort, along with no Hartenstein tonight.
And Lou Dort's been so solid for them this season too. That's a big defense that's out tonight.
And again, if you're just tuning in, the San Antonio Spurs, where they've been able to have success against the Thunder, they've been able to beat the Thunder at the rim, drawing fouls, getting free throws, getting those mid-range shots, those driving floaters, getting penetration from guys like Stephon Castle, who averages 21 against the Thunder, getting great production from De'Aaron Fox, who shot over 50, who's shot over 50% against OKC, and even Dylan Harper off the bench. The Spurs have been shooting well beyond the arc against OKC, or at least better than the Thunder in their three matchups, despite not being an overall better three-point shooting team than the Thunder. The Thunder have been shooting 28% from beyond the arc against the Spurs and just 25% from beyond the arc over the last 4 games. So, a key to the game is who's knocking down their threes in this game here tonight. So far, in the previous 3, it's been the San Antonio Spurs. They're winning in the paint as well. Points in the paint overall in the 3 games, Spurs are winning that battle. Spurs are winning the second chance points, and the Spurs are winning in transition and on the fast break points. The Spurs have been successful overall in all those areas. And why they've been able to beat the Thunder at home, away, and in Las Vegas.
It's crazy to hear the Thunder struggling so much against one team, man. I mean, at one point, everybody thought this team was unstoppable. They were going to beat the Warriors record. But it's going to be really great to see tonight who can win this chess mess. Webby's going to go big mode tonight. We'll see. Wembanyama averaging 17 points a game against this Thunder squad this season. Good to see him back in the starting lineup. Not so much of a minute restriction anymore.
So for the keys for the Oklahoma City Thunder, if they're going to finally beat the San Antonio Spurs, they got to get out in transition. They got to defend the perimeter better. They got to knock down their shots from their role players. They got to limit the fouls to the San Antonio Spurs, because there were some games where the San Antonio Spurs were getting like 30 attempts, man, getting a shit ton of free throw attempts. And don't let their 3 guards get hot. Castle, Fox, and Harper, they've been shooting terribly as of late, which is why they've only won 4 games in the last 9.
Mm-hmm.
So, win in the paint, crash boards, don't foul, get out in transition. Get out in transition. Beat them at their own game that they were able to beat you with.
Just don't let this team be in your heads. We know San Antonio is in Oklahoma City heads right now. Don't let them get in there.
This game has pride on the line. Pride on the line for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've lost 3 in a row, and they're at home. Are they going to lose 4 in a row? Are they going to lose 4 in a row? And if they lose tonight, this will be their second loss to San Antonio this season at home.
That is not good, man. Somebody's always got their kryptonite. Spurs have a really deep roster. Their roster is very nice, Rob.
Now, they're going to be shorthanded with Devin Vassell being out. That sucks, because he's had some success against the Oklahoma City Thunder in those 3 games. In fact, he was a leading scorer for that first one.
Yeah, that Cup semifinal where off the starting lineup, he had 23 points in that game. Yo, what's up, Amir? How you doing tonight, bro?
What's up, man?
What up?
Let's do picks. We already did picks. So for those just tuning in, here's our predictions. Roach is taking the Thunder, and I thought I was going to take the Thunder too, because I feel like they have been the better team since Christmas Day. Even though they've been in a little bit of a shooting slump themselves from some of the role players, they've been playing better. San Antonio Spurs, 4-5 in the last 9 games, not shooting all that great either. But just something about San Antonio and what they do against this team is why I'm going to take them. Now, the Thunder are favored by 8.5 points. And Roach, do you feel comfortable taking that? 8.5? Do they cover the 8.5 points for you, even though you're taking them to win?
I am not taking them to cover the 8.5. I think the Thunder win by 5 points, Josh.
Yeah, the Thunder haven't been very good against the spread, because in the last 10 games, they've only covered 3. And they've lost 5 straight against the spread. So just keep that in mind in case you're placing down a bet. The Thunder have only covered 3 in the last 10 and have lost 5 straight against the spread.
For me, the reason why I'm taking the Thunder win tonight is most importantly Chet. Chet has struggled against him, only averaging 11 points a game. I'm expecting him to have a better game here tonight.
Yeah, he's barely shooting 40% from the field in this series against San Antonio. But despite what I just said earlier, I'm still taking
Mhm.
the Spurs because they do so much well against the Thunder from the perimeter, in the paint, the second chance points, the transition offense, getting back on defense, drawing fouls, all those areas. The Spurs have been better than OKC in the 3 games. That's a lot of areas, man. That's a lot of
Mhm.
areas. I mean, in the last 2 games, they beat him by 15 and 20 points.
Yeah, that Cup semifinal was the only close game, and that game was a 2-point ball game.
I don't think this game will be a blowout.
No,
I don't think it'll be a double-digit win for either team. I think it's much closer. I'm saying the margin's probably going to be between 5 and 7,
yeah,
5 and 7 at most.
yep. That's why I got the Spurs with that +8.5. Thunder got to figure out, I guess, the Spurs is a man. They got to get that confidence, knowing if they go into a postseason series against this team, that they can beat them. Because what's that show? What's that show if you get beat by a team 4 or even 5 times during the regular season, man?
Wait, what? What show?
I'll say, what is that show going
Oh,
into a postseason matchup for the Thunder if they end up losing 4 or all 5 games against the Spurs?
yeah.
That's so crazy to say 5 games to see a team face each other 5 times.
Where we at, Roach?
Josh, we are 40 likes away for 200. Let's go, baby. Appreciate y'all. Smack that like, hit that sub button. We got the intros right now for both squads going on.
Oh, I love that NBC shows this. I love it.
It's beautiful, man. For me, for my generation, we're not used to seeing this. Yo, what's up, Alpha Evie? What up, Alpha?
What's up, Alpha? Who do you got tonight?
And yeah, we will also be live for the Warrior game tonight, Alpha. Yes.
Yep. That's why we have it scheduled.
The Spurs are going to dominate the season series or randomly get swept by them in the playoffs, says B Money. Wouldn't that be something? San Antonio just dominates the Thunder during the regular season. And then come playoff time, the Thunder change the script and completely just sweep them.
We've seen that plenty of times before. We saw that recently in the playoffs. Goodness, who was it? Was it the Suns and Clippers once? Where one team didn't beat the other at all in the regular season, and then they just got annihilated in the playoffs in a series.
It was Suns Clippers. I remember talking about that.
I want to say it was. I want to say it was with KD's Suns.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where they just whooped on them all regular season, and then come playoffs, they got whooped.
And we know, I mean, this is the defending champions we're talking about. When it comes playoff time, this Spurs team is very young. Fox has barely any experience himself in the playoffs. So when it comes to playoffs, it could favor this Thunder team, even if they don't look good at any point during this regular season against this team. You're going Spurs, Alpha Evie. Oh, you said originally go Thunder, but give me Spurs. Okay, slipping up a bit. Or as Josh mentioned, it's been the Thunder who's been the better team since that last Christmas game, being 7-2 in their last 9 games.
And talking about the slump, I was talking about the slump earlier from the guards. Fox, Harper, Castle, especially Castle and Harper, they've been shooting very bad, man. Like 17% from beyond the arc. Harper hasn't been finishing well at the rim. But Mitch Johnson, he was talking about their slump, and he was saying, they're just young players. They're like what, 19 and 20 years old. They're still learning on giving what the defense on taking what the defense is giving them, when to attack, when to hold, when to pass, when to shoot, when to do this, when to do that. They're still learning those things. So there's going to be times where these really, really damn good players are going to be in these slumps that they're in right now. But against OKC, they play pretty damn well. And maybe this will be the game where they can get out of that slump that they've been on.
Yeah, Harper was looking really good before he got that injury. Ever since coming back from his injury, Harper has not looked the best. Looking like a rookie.
Rob says, I love watching this Spurs squad. How many Spurs fans do we have in the chat versus Oklahoma City Thunder fans? How many Spurs fans do we have in the chat? Say, go Spurs, go. Go Spurs, go.
And if you're a Thunder fan, give us a thunder up in the chat.
Thunder still the number 1 overall seed in the Western Conference. The Spurs are the number 2 overall seed, 1 game ahead of the Thunder Nuggets, who are sitting at 3. Timberwolves are creeping up in the standings. So Spurs still holding on to the number 2, with the Thunder having a 5.5 game cushion above San Antonio. Thunder on a 3-game win streak. Spurs are 2-3 in their last 5, coming off that loss against Minnesota by 1 point. Wembanyama was back in the starting lineup for that game. He's in the starting lineup for tonight's game. Thunder are favored by 8.5 points. I'm taking the Spurs. Roach is taking the Thunder here in OKC.
I see. Go Spurs, go. Go Spurs, go. There's a couple Thunder ups, but there is right now more Spurs fans in this chat than Thunder fans at the moment. All right, guys, we're getting ready to go for tip-off. Smack that like, hit that sub button. Let's do it, baby. Let's go. What's up, Solo Dolo? You're a Kings fan, but you love team basketball. And that's what we're going to see here tonight for both these teams, man. San Antonio will be in their gray jerseys, their basic gray jerseys. Thunder and their basic blues. Thunder at home, Spurs on the road. Let's go, guys. Let's do this. What's up, Casey?
All right, where we at, Roach? Are we at 200 likes?
We are just 20 likes away for 200.
All right, Spurs fans, Thunder fans, Hoop fans, hit that thumbs up. Let's get 20 people to smack that like before tip off. Here we go. Here we go, baby. I'm ready. I hope you are too.
I'm ready. I'm ready to pick the Thunder and have the Thunder win tonight, baby.
All right, we're going to get synced up here as soon as this game tips off.
What's up, Rose? How you doing, man? Welcome on in. Who you got tonight for tonight's game?
All right, here we go. The tip is off, and it's going to be the San Antonio Spurs with the first possession. And let's see. We don't have a clock yet, so the Spurs will be shooting from right to left on the attack to the rim. And a dunk. First score is Stephon Castle.
First score, first dunk.
11, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34. Boom. Go ahead, call Roach.
All right, here's the Thunder the other way, and a foul. Foul here on the San Antonio Spurs.
That's Harrison Barnes. By the way, the Spurs are not in their gray uniforms. They're in their white uniforms tonight.
These are white. Okay.
Not even close to being gray.
So that was a shooting foul on Harrison Barnes. So Chet to the line for 2 free throws here.
It is a shooting foul. That's what I said. 2 free throws coming up for Chet Holmgren. Averages 11 points a game, right?
Yeah,
against the Spurs.
Mm-hmm. All right, first one's up and good here for Chet Holmgren. Yeah, 11 and 7 he averages against San Antonio this season. That's it. What's up, Melissa? You got the Spurs winning by 8 tonight? Okay.
You have the Spurs winning by 8.
Mm-hmm.
Chet Holmgren's second free throw is up, and that is good. Thunder, Spurs tied at 2 with 11.5 to go, and here come the Spurs shooting on the left side of the screen. Starting 5 is Harrison Barnes, Julian Champagnie, Victor Wembanyama, De'Aaron Fox, and Stephon Castle. Castle with their first bucket hits Champagnie in the right corner. Wemby wants it in the post. He'll get it in the post. Chet Holmgren all up on him. Shot clock winding down to 4. Puts the ball on the floor. Backs him down. Goes up and puts it right in the hoop.
That was too easy for Wembanyama.
He said, get out the way. Get out the way, Chet. 4-2. And the Spurs continue to attack the rim, man, like they've done in the previous 3 games. There goes a missed shot from the Oklahoma City Thunder. Spurs off the rebound. Here's Wemby down inside. Drive kick to Barnes. Corner 3. In and out it goes. Ball's batted up in the air. Coming down with it is Wembanyama, and he's fouled by Cason Wallace.
Should be a shooting foul. Are they going to call that? Yep, it is. All right, Victor Wembanyama to the line for 2. That was such a great job by Webby. The dunk over Chet, then getting that loose ball and drawing the shooting foul on the other side.
Oh.
10:42 to go in the first. Wembanyama 1 or 2 free throws.
Oh, missed the first one.
Ooh, rimmed out. I get amazed by Castle. He's a great player, man. Look at that look by Wembanyama after that dunk. He's just like, too easy. Good to see him back in the starting lineup, Wembanyama. All right.
Go ahead and call it,
And
Roach.
second free throw is good, Josh, and it's 5-2. Now it's 5-2 here for San Antonio. Here comes the Thunder back the other way. It's SGA. SGA deflected pass stolen away by Stephon Castle. There's that defense, man. Finds Fox. Fox, Champagne for three. That is very short, and a rebound by SGA. Here comes the former MVP. The current MVP backs down. Castle double T cuts for Wembanyama. Deflected pass finds Holmgren up top to Wiggins. Wiggins behind the back dribble attacks Fox. Kick out. Wallace wide open for three.
And that's what the Thunder need to do tonight. They need to knock down those perimeter shots. And they do right there to tie up the game.
Barnes, Wemby, pump fakes to the corner for Castle. Pass inside, lob for Wembanyama.
Ooh, Wemby with the lob and damn. Let's go.
Here's a Barnes almost got the steal, be out of bounds off of him. Barnes was able to pick up SGA right there. Nice job. At first, I thought Castle was about to shoot that three. It was wide open, but no, it was a pass to Wemby. Yo, what's up, Lou? And what's up, Asia Lakeisha Robertson? What's up? Here's SGA down 7-5 here early. SGA pulls over Castle. No foul, no good. Rebound, Wembanyama. Wemby already has a couple of rebounds here in this game. The ball goes through him, the Champagne. Fights it off here to Castle, right elbow. Castle pump fakes. Kick out the Fox. Contested three is short. Rebounded by J-Dub.
All right, we need those J-Dub rebounds, man.
Here's Wiggins off to Chet against Wembanyama. Chet pump fakes. Picked up nicely by Wemby. Kicks it out to Wiggins on the reset. 8 to shoot. Hands it off. J-Dub. The Wiggins the pass. J-Dub the layup.
We're tied at 7.
With 8:51 to go in the first quarter.
Oh, this is going to be a good game.
Fox finds Wemby. Wemby up court and an offensive foul.
Against De'Aaron Fox. He turns it right back over to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
All right, let's see if the Thunder can take advantage of that turnover right there. They'll come up, tied here at 7 apiece with 8:43 to go in the first quarter. There we go. All right, here's Wiggins on the left elbow. Wiggins are bouncing here to J-Dub. Gets around. J-Dub blocked by Wembanyama. The account is a goaltend.
Goaltend. Put 2 on the board for the Thunder.
All right, well, they take their first lead, 9-7.
J-Dub. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that was close. It's going to stand as a goaltend. 9-7, Oklahoma City Thunder.
It was almost over the cylinder. Almost. Wemby has got the smaller defender, Wiggins on him. Spins and up. No good. No foul. Wiggins the rebound.
No, that was a rim out. That's tough.
Wow. That would have been a heck of a shot had he made that. SGA misses. Champagne the rebound.
Here comes the San Antonio Spurs shooting the left side of the screen. Castle attacking the paint. Goes up. No good off the board, but draws a shooting foul from Cason Wallace. That's the second foul for Wallace. Castle to the line for 2 shots. That's what you want to see from Stephon Castle. Get back into the groove of things. Attack that rim.
There you go. Attack down here, Rook.
This is what the Spurs have been so. This is where the Spurs have been so successful against the Thunder in the 3 games previous. Attacking the rim, drawing fouls, getting penetration. 2 shots for Castle.
Especially Castle, man, averaging over 20 points a game against his team this year.
First free throw, no good.
Oof.
Lou Cornett will check in for Victor Wembanyama. Wemby going to the bench.
They don't lose the rebounding when Cornette comes in. He averages 7 rebounds a game against the Thunder this season. Obviously, the scoring goes down a little bit. They've only missed 2 free throws, have the Spurs, but that one's good for Castle to make it 9-8 for the Oklahoma City Thunder. All right, 7:51 to go here in the first quarter. Here's J-Dub, handed off to Chet, pump faking against Cornette. Is he going to attack him? He does. Check goes. Pump fakes. Cornette makes him up nicely. Kicks it out to SGA. Deflected by Castle. Picks it back up. 5 to shoot. SGA pulls up. SGA scores.
Shea Gilgeous Alexander gives them a 3-point lead, set 11-8. 11-8.
That was the first field goal for SGA. Here's Castle. He's got it up top. He'll hand it out to the corner. Champagne for 3. No. Rebound offensively by Cornette. Castle. 3. Good.
That's what I'm talking about, Stephon Castle.
There's those second chance opportunities right there, man.
That's the first splash for the Spurs.
We're tied up at 11. J-Dub in the corner, gets around Cornette, men up by Champagne. J-Dub off the glass, rims out.
Rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. He'll bring it into the front court. Chet stopping ball, kick out. Champagne for 3, short. Cornette picks it up, goes up, no good. Gets on rebound, goes up, no good. Goes up for the third try, and it's good. 13-11. Timeout OKC. That's what I'm talking about, Cornette. He has now 4 boards.
Take that, Josh.
13-11, San Antonio Spurs with 6:42 left to go here in the first quarter. And going back to our parlay, Cornette, we took him for over 5.5 boards. He's got 4 already, baby. Yeah.
That's how you follow your own shot and miss. Or you'll miss again and then make it.
That was another area where the San Antonio Spurs were successful against the Thunder. Rebounding.
We've already seen it. Wembanyama getting some offensive rebounds. Cornette getting some offensive rebounds.
9 rebounds for the Spurs. 9 to OKC's 3 so far in this early part of the game.
And that's also an area where you miss Hartenstein, man, to get those rebounds for you if you're the Thunder. It's Chaywell who plays the backup center here today. So timeout. Timeout on the floor by the Thunder. 6:42 to go in the first. Good start. Good back and forth to start today's game.
5 offensive rebounds for the Spurs. 5.
So 5 of their 9 rebounds are offensively. Okay.
Cornette with the rebounds. That's tough, JS. That's tough.
That's awesome. Amari says, in that semifinal game, OKC was smoking the Spurs to start the game. Very different story here at home.
Yeah, but if memory serves me correct, didn't they get smoked in the second quarter of that game? Let me go back. Let me go back to that game 1. Yeah, OKC got, well, they didn't get really entirely smoked, but it was 26-18 in that second quarter. So it was a pretty decent answer by the Spurs out of that first quarter in that first game.
In that game, OKC, that was the only quarter they won. The Spurs won every other
What quarter is that?
Back. The first quarter. 31-20.
Wow.
They outscored them 31-20 in that first quarter. Awesome. That's what you want to see from San Antonio, man. What's up, John McKnight? What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Mr. McKnight, ¿cómo estás? If you guys are brand new, hit that subscribe, hit that thumbs up. We're 86 away from 300 likes, so thank you guys for smacking that like.
Appreciate you. Webby sees Chet as food. Well, Wembanyama does have the better matchup numbers against Chet in their careers, with Chet only averaging 11-7 this year against the San Antonio squad. Chet, not off to a great start here tonight so far. He's got the 2 free throws. He's yet to take a shot. Victor Wembanyama went to the bench. Cornette's in. Let's see Chet gets more aggressive with Wembanyama on the bench. Yeah, Webby's on the bench right now. Yeah, he checked out at the 7-minute mark. He just checked out with Cornette checking in and already getting 4 rebounds. That's the one great thing he's done all year long, whether it's against the Thunder or somebody else. Cornette has been so good on those boards this season, man. What's up, Popcorn? Shout out to the Philippines. Hey, Salamat, Kuya. Salamat. Coming out of this timeout here. Can the Thunder get their defensive rebounds? Only 3 so far in this game for them. But they will have the ball here out of the timeout with 6:42 to go in the first quarter. AJ, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. All right, here comes Oklahoma City up court. It is on the right elbow. A hand up to Alex Caruso.
I was going to say back up. Here goes a pull-up 3 by Wiggins, and he knocks down the splash. 14-13 OKC lead. 621,
Yeah.
620,
Mm-hmm.
19, 18. We were
Perfect.
synced up?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Here's Castle. He'll have it up court. Screened by Harrison Barnes. Barnes took a bump. Castle stolen away by Caruso. Here comes Caruso with the layup miss.
Oh my God, he missed the layup.
Oh. Dylan Harper is into the game. The Castle. Back to Harper. Right elbow to the corner. Harrison Barnes misses. Jay Will the rebound.
On the floor for the Thunder, Shea, Gilgeous-Alexander, Aaron Wiggins, Jay Will, Caruso, and A.J. Mitchell.
SGA around the screen. Jay Will straight away three is back iron. Johnson the rebound. Wiggins almost stole it and went out of bounds. Wait, the last saying's touched by Conan Johnson.
Oh, that was a good defensive play right there by Barnes to Caruso. That's why he missed that layup. He had to handle the ball.
So the Thunder will retain possession here with a full shot clock now.
Thunder in their blue uniforms here at home, shooting on the right side of the court, right side of the screen. And it's SGA, Wiggins, Jay Will, Caruso, and A.J. Mitchell on the floor. For the San Antonio Spurs, they're bringing out Lindy Waters out there. Lindy Waters for Harrison Barnes. It will be Castle, Lindy Waters, Keldon Johnson, Luke Cornett, and Dylan Harper on the floor for the Spurs in their white uniforms. Caruso inbounds this from the baseline out to Jay Will. Now a handoff, top of the circle, goes to SGA. Off the screen from Jalen Williams. Pull up mid-range from the foul line is in and out for SGA. Long rebound falls to A.J. Mitchell. So a second chance look here for the Thunder. And on the attack, it's SGA on the driving kick. Jay Will, the three from the corner. It won't go, and Dylan Harper, the rookie, secures the defensive rebound. Here come the Spurs shooting on the left side of the screen, down by one in their white uniforms. An area where they've won, arena they've won before. Lindy Waters, Harper, top of the key, three, in! Dylan Harper from downtown. Man, that's great to see if you're a Spurs fan because he's been in a shooting slump as of late. 16-14 lead, San Antonio Spurs with under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Jay Will hand it off here on the left wing outside and then back in for Jay Will on the roll, and he goes right to the cup for a layup off the window to tie the game at 16.
Spurs are not letting them have easy shots so far, man. They've all been contested.
70 likes away from 300. Thank you guys for smacking that thumbs up. Easiest thing to do in the world. As Keldon Johnson lobs it inside for Cornett, and he's fouled at the rim by A.J. Mitchell. Cornett will go to the rim or to the line for two shots.
Dude, Cornett's really dominated the paint so far for San Antonio, at least on the offensive side he has.
Two shots for Luke Cornett. Already has 4 rebounds in this first quarter.
He could easily go for about 15 rebounds tonight. What's up, fitness boys? Is Go Spurs? What's up, bro?
First free throws up, and it's good. For Luke
go.
Cornett, 17-16, San Antonio.
Great start to this game here tonight, man. Back and forth.
All right. I will call plays and mother chat.
Oh. There you go. Oh. All right, second free throw coming up here for Cornett. 4:26 to go in the first quarter.
Don't spam, buddy. Don't spam.
I know you're excited, but just be careful.
Luke Cornett, second free throw is up, and that is good. 18-16, Spurs lead. And here come the Thunder with SGA, Wiggins, Jay Will, Caruso, and A.J. Mitchell shooting on the right side. Caruso around the logo. Puts the ball on the floor, hits SGA in the right wing, near side, off the screen from Jalen Williams. Step back, shot over Cornett, mid-range. Count that bucket for SGA to tie the game back up at 18. And now he's got 4 points on 2 for 5 shooting. 4:05 left to go here in the first quarter. Cornett, top of the key. Dribble, handoff, goes to Keldon Johnson. Snakes off the screen, attacks the rim, and off the window it goes for 2. De'Aaron Fox with the penetration. That's his first. Oh, that was Dylan Harper. I'm sorry, right?
Yeah.
Dylan Harper.
There you go. Ooh, Lindy Waters just knocked the ball off of A.J. Mitchell out of bounds.
Does play tonight? Yes, they do. Raider Reaper.
Warriors and Blazers tonight, baby. We'll be live for that after this.
That's why we have the stream scheduled.
Harper, we're attacking again. Kick it out to Waters. Deep three. It's back on. Cornett's got his 5th rebound.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Harper on the reload. The floater good.
Dylan Harper, man. making impact off the bench, has 5 points in this first quarter, 6 offensive rebounds for the San Antonio Spurs with 8 second chance points.
Jay Will. Mitchell right elbow pump fakes. Attacks Cornette. Floater. No good. Tipped in though. Nice tip in there by Jay Will. No, SGA with the tip in, excuse me. All right. Here comes the Spurs back the other way. Ouch.
That was AJ Mitchell, Rocha.
Okay. Mitchell and Fox to love the Luke Cornette. Dude, Luke Cornette has such great impact already in this game, man. Ouch. Here is Mitchell, 3 short, long rebound. Now the Thunder are getting the extra possessions here. Here is SGA right down the lane and 1.
Keldon Johnson with the shooting foul. Spurs will call a timeout here with 2:32 left to go in the first quarter. When we come back, SGA's got a free throw to go. Down by 2.
There you go. This is what happens when you win the second chance opportunities, man. That's what the Thunder been doing since that last timeouts.
Oh, we got to get the membership from Nick Terrio going to Raider Reaper.
And that was for the Sixers win last night.
Check your text, Roach.
Yeah.
Let's go, Nick Terrio, man. Appreciate you, brother. Too sweet. And congratulations.
Appreciate you, Nick. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it, bro. What's up, Raider Reaper? How you doing, man? Guys, welcome on in. We have almost 800 in the building. 50 likes away here for 300. Thank y'all so much. We're in a timeout. First timeout of the game called by San Antonio. They did it 24-22. But a nice little run here for the Thunder as to start the game, San Antonio was getting the second, third chance opportunities. Since the Thunder called their timeout, the Thunder are now getting the second and third opportunities, and they're cashing in right now. It will be an N1 free throw. Come out of the timeout for SGA. Come on, OKC says Pikachu's mom. Hey, they're down by 2 right now. SGA can make it a 1-point game, bro. Appreciate y'all joining. This has been such a fun start to this game. What's up, Christian, for the Philippines? Salamat. Welcome on in, man. It's just crazy going against certain teams how I can give you confidence. Look at Dylan Harper shooting for downtown. He's got 5. Cornette's got 6. Even when they're struggling as late for the Spurs, you go against a Thunder team who you beat 3 times already, gives you the confidence to shoot those shots that you've missed over the last, 9, 10 games, man. Can San Antonio win this? Of course they can, Christian. There's a reason why they beat the Thunder 3-0 so far this year. And at first, the Spurs were dominating everything. Now the Thunder have made a little bit of comeback here. I didn't know Lenny Waters on the Spurs. Yeah, he signed with them this offseason. Yep. Former Warrior. Put Chet back in. We'll see. Chet has not played well against San Antonio this year at all.
We get it, Asia. You're eating breakfast for dinner. We saw it. We saw it. You're eating breakfast for dinner. We got you.
That's awesome, Asia. 50 likes away for 300. Thank y'all so much. We're in a timeout here by the San Antonio Spurs. Come on, this timeout. SGA will have an N1 opportunity here. I had him over his first quarter points of 4 for Chet. Well, let's see if he does come back in this game for you, man. It's been Jay Will out there. He checked in for Chet. So here we go. Out of the timeout. Free throw coming up here for SGA. What's up, Pogo? What's up, bro? What up, man? Wembanyama remains on the bench here for the San Antonio Spurs. It's Luke Cornette, who has 5 rebounds already. And SGA will knock down the free throw to make it a 1-point game.
Here come the Spurs.
2:28 to go here in the first quarter.
What's up, Alex?
What's up? How you doing, man? Waters to Johnson. Back to Waters. Around for Harper. Right elbow back to Waters, back to Johnson. Here's 3. Air ball, but it goes off for Caruso out of bounds. That's the second air ball so far for San Antonio for downtown. All right, Aaron Wiggins will check out here. Kendrick Williams will check in. Cornette on the inbounds. There's a foul before the shot.
By Jay Will.
That is going to be the 14th foul now on Oklahoma City. So one more, and that puts the Spurs into the bonus. Jay Will kind of just shoved Cornette down to the ground in the inbounds. Fox will have it here on top. We'll hand it off to Keldon Johnson. 8 to shoot. Back to Fox, to Harper. He'll back down Caruso. Spin, go inside. Blocked by Jay Will. Here comes Mitchell. He'll have it on the left elbow. Kind of right. Here's Williams. That's Jay Will. Off to SGA. Attacks Keldon Johnson down the lane and scores.
They take the lead, 25-24.
Cornette will have it here up court. Here, hand it off here to De'Aaron Fox around the screen. Fox to Harper to the corner. Keldon Johnson short again. Rebound and a foul. Loose ball foul in San Antonio. Loose ball foul on Luke Cornette. That's the 3rd team foul now. Now, they said he shoved Jay Will in the back right there. Victor Wembanyama will check back in here for San Antonio. Cornette will take a seat. Well, there's your answer, Dwayne. Yeah, Victor Wembanyama back in the game, bro. All right, here comes A.J. Mitchell on the right elbow, screen by Kendrick Williams. Finds it to SGA around Keldon Johnson to the corner. Here's a 3 by Jay Will. No good. Keldon Johnson with the rebound. Here's Dylan Harper, the rookie inside, and fouled.
He's fouled by Jalen Williams, Jay Will. That's going to be his 2nd foul at least. 2 shots coming up for Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper, man, getting that penetration, bruh. 6 points.
Playing with confidence right now is Dylan Harper against this team. And that puts San Antonio into the bonus.
In the bonus.
Harper, the entire game here with his first free throw. And he does. It's tied up at 25. 112 to go in the first quarter. We got you, Dwayne. Appreciate you being here, man. To Jingo, yeah, we're talking about Tomlin stepping down earlier, bro. It's not a shock. It's not a shock at all, bro. 19 years as head coach for them. 112 to go in the first quarter. Dylan Harper, free throw up and good. And it's 26-25 lead for San Antonio. Here comes SGA. Off to A.J. Mitchell. Screened by Jay Will. He finds it to Jay Will. Kick it out to Caruso. Step back 3. Good for the Caruso. Caruso hasn't made a lot of threes lately, but he nails one right there. They retake the lead, 28-26. 49 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Here's Fox attacking. Fox floating. Fox missing. SGA with the rebound. Here comes Shea, taking a bump by Waters and drawing a shooting foul. All right, 2 shots coming up here for SGA. He can make this a 4-point ball game. All right, SGA, free throws here coming up. 39 seconds to go. First free throw up and good. All right, free throws are good for SGA. He's got 11. 11 points for SGA. Here's Keldon Johnson. 30 seconds go off the bank. No good. Jay Will gets another rebound here for the Thunder. We got a 3-second retreat game and shot clock. It's SGA. Step back. Jump shot. Yes, sir. 13 for SGA here in the first quarter. Oh, yeah. The MVP's feeling it, folks. 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's a 12-2 run for the Thunder. Here's Harper to Johnson. He attacks Mitchell. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Deflected pass finds one in the corner. And that's no good. 32-26 Thunder after one. There we go. Spurs started off tonight's game really strong. They were doing everything, getting loose balls, getting second chance opportunities. But since the Thunder called that timeout, very good job by the Thunder on responding there. SGA 13 in that first quarter. Guys, as we go to the second quarter, smack that like. Whoa, hello? Oh, there we go. Smack that like, hit that sub button. We are 30 likes away for 300. 30 likes away. What's up, Christopher from Terre Haute, Indiana? What's up, man? What's up? How you doing, bro? All right, let's see what this second quarter can entail. Victor Wembanyama in that first quarter came back here. Didn't have a lot of impacts since coming back into the game. Luke Cornett had a really good impact. What? Cornett in that first quarter had 5 rebounds off the bench and 6 points. Him and Castle are tied with 6 points. Dylan Harper's got 7. Wembanyama, he's got 5 in that first quarter. For the Thunder, it's a spread of production. The only one that hasn't scored is Kendrick Williams. 2 for Mitchell, 3 for Caruso, 2 for Jay Will with 3 rebounds, 3 for Wallace, 4 for J-Dub, 3 for Wiggins, 13 for SGA, and 2 points for Chet Holmgren, who only played 5 minutes in that first quarter. What's up, Jackson? What's up, man? What's up, Divine? Welcome on in, guys. Appreciate y'all joining tonight. It's a 32-26 lead here for the Thunder to start tonight's game. Dwayne, oh yeah, we'll be live all weekend long for basketball, for football, baby. Can't wait. Oh, I'm already nervous for the Niner game, bro. What's up, Alexis? Is go OKC. Well, good luck tonight. What's up, McCoy? Hello. Welcome on in. What's up, McCoy? What's up, Dudley? Says, what's up, fellas? I finally got braces today. Now I'm chilling, listening to you guys. That's what's up, man. Hopefully, your braces help you out, bro. Good to hear that. Johnny says, I need 5 assists from Caruso tonight. 5 assists, huh? Okay. Well, Caruso's got you no assists so far here throughout the first quarter. Or 2, excuse me. I read the wrong stat. 2 assists. That's no rebounds. 2 assists. So you need 3 more assists for Alex Caruso. Suns are down 17 at halftime versus the Heat. Damn. We'll see as the trade deadline happens here in less than a month. Are the Heat going to actually go out and get John Morant? They're very interested in him, apparently. I want $100 for that Niner game. Let's go, bro. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That was a fun first quarter, B Money. That was great. All right. Second quarter underway. 6-point lead here for the Thunder. Here is Mitchell. Handed up top to Chet. Over for J-Dub. Screen here by Wallace. Bad pass thrown away by the Aaron Fox. Here comes San Antonio back the other way. Here's Wembanyama. Down the lane. Wembanyama up. Wembanyama good. Wembanyama now with 7 points here tonight. Well, being money, we're glad you're actually liking basketball, bro. Here's A.J. Mitchell. Kick out. Wallace for 3. That's too strong. And a rebound by De'Aaron Fox. Fox back the other way. Kick out up top to Barnes. Barnes attacking. Kick out to Castle. Castle finds Wembanyama up top against Holmgren. A crossover. 9 to shoot. Wemby up over Chet. Too strong. Rebound Case and Wallace. Thunder off to the races will slow it down, though. Wallace finds Joe, who's in for the first time, the J-Dub. Attacking Barnes. Fadeaway shot is no good. Victor Wembanyama with the rebound. Here comes Rebby back the other way here for San Antonio. And inside, he's blocked by Chet Holmgren. Chet gets the better of Victor Wembanyama right there. Here's Chet getting the ball knocked out of bounds by Fox. 10:27 to go in the first half, 15 to shoot. Right there. Okay. Guys, we are 20 likes away here for 300. Over 800 in the building. Smack that like, hit that somebody. Thank y'all for joining. Here's Joe in the corner against Champagne. He hands it off to Chet. Attacking Wembanyama and a foul. Foul here by Victor Wembanyama. That's a personal foul. So it will be an inbounds here for the Thunder. Inbounds for Oklahoma City coming out. 32-28 lead here for the Thunder. 14 to shoot here in the first half. Here is AJ Mitchell. Mitchell attacks, kicks out to Holmgren. Around for Wallace. Wallace finds Jade out of the corner. Wide open. AJ Mitchell misses. Rebound Champagne. Here we go. Champagne with his second rebound of the night. He's been rebounding the heck out of the ball. Counselor inside, and he'll draw a shooting foul. 9:59 to go here in the first half. Oh, it was a shooting foul, right? Yeah, okay. I don't know what he's complaining about. So 2 shots coming up here for Stephon Castle. Oh, he wants to look at his figure. He got smacked right in the face by Casey Wallace. What's up, JP Taylor? Castle, first one is good. 32-29 lead here for the Thunder. Yeah, Thunder game on right now, Tori. They're up, looking all right. That's a nice little start here for the Thunder to start the second quarter. Castle makes this. It'll be a 4-0 run to start it. And he does. 4-0 run to start the second quarter for San Antonio. By the way, 3 fouls now on Casey Wallace. All right, here's Mitchell. Oh, excuse me. Finds it to J-Dub. Screen by Wallace. J-Dub, left elbow against Barnes. Driving right inside for J-Dub in the score. 34-30 lead for the Thunder. Here's a steal by Casey Wallace. Up court for Isaiah Joe. He kind of had to corral the pass. It almost went out of bounds. But here is Mitchell on the left elbow. Mitchell to the corner for Chet. Attacking Wemby. Step back. Too strong. 5 of the rebound. Champagne's got another one.
Yes.
Let's go.
We need 3 more.
3 more, baby. And Fox scores the other way. Timeout Thunder. It's a 6-2 run to start the second quarter for San Antonio. So 34-32 lead here for the Thunder. There you go. Fox, that's his first field goal of the day. He's got 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Victor Wembanyama, you guys are wondering about him. He's got 7 and 4. Castle's got 8. So good start here tonight for Stephon Castle. Wemby's going hard. He's looking good, Rob. The battle tonight so far between him and Chet have been fun to watch. And they've been shooting over each other. And they really haven't been hitting. They really haven't been hitting. But when the time out here by the Thunder, San Antonio starting off the second quarter like they did the first quarter. Very hot start, man. Very hot start. Oh, okay. That was a weird commercial. Guys, we are 10 likes away from 300. Thank y'all so much. Keep smacking that like. Hit that sub button. Let's go. Do you think the Warriors will trade Buddy? Yes, I do. I do think the Warriors will trade Buddy. There's a reason why he's not really getting a lot of minutes right now, because they're going to trade him. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We are just 2 days away from Kuminga being able to be traded. 2 days away, baby. Right now, rumors are a potential three-way trade between the Warriors, the Kings, and the Nets. With Kuminga going to the Kings and the Warriors getting Michael Porter Jr. and the Nets getting somebody like Moses Moody and first-round picks. Who do you think will win? I had the Thunder getting the first win against the Spurs tonight. Josh had San Antonio winning, making it 4-0 against the Thunder this season with one more game coming up next month. That's still crazy that they're facing 5 times. I think a trade is already in place for Kuminga. It could be. Maybe there is a trade already, and whoever we're trading with are just waiting until he's available to be traded. I would not doubt that. That at a strike of midnight on the 15th, that Kuminga gets traded right away. Or unless like he has to wait till the afternoon or something to be traded. I don't know. Yo, what's up, Crayfish? What's up, bro? How's it going, man? What up? What up? How much value does Kuminga have? Not much. I mean, the Warriors haven't been playing him at all. Like, at all. Not much value. Sacramento sees some value in him. Apparently, Los Angeles Lakers see some value in him. It's hard to go 4-0 in a season series. It is. It is very hard. But when you have the confidence and you have somebody's number and you're in their head, you can do that. You can sweep a season series. You can sweep an NBA playoff series. And for the majority of the season, or the all season, the Thunder or Spurs have been in the Thunder's head. But come out of this timeout. It's a 6-2 run for San Antonio, and the Thunder will have the possession. We got 9:07 to go here in the first half. Here is Mitchell off to J-Dub to the corner. Chet is blocked by Wembanyama out of bounds. And Wemby's just like, why you even try that, bro? I would be worried if I was OKC and I lost every game in the Spurs. Yeah, because when you go into a playoff series, if that happens against him, you're thinking, can we actually beat this team or no? Can we beat this team 4 games in 7 tries? Here's Mitchell and one, AJ Mitchell.
Fallon Barnes.
Mitchell makes it 36-32.
He's got what, 4 points.
Yeah. One more coming up here for the free throw line. What's up? I can't say what's up, bro. All right, and one's good for Mitchell. 5-point lead for the Thunder. Chet is going to have a big game, or he's been attacking Wembanyama and has not worked out so far for Holmgren. He only averages 11 and 7 this year against them. Here's Wemby. Back it down. Who's that? Kendrick Williams. Wembanyama, 5 to shoot. Wembanyama spins. Wembanyama goes up. Wembanyama goes in.
Nice.
Ridiculous for Wembanyama. He's got 9 points in 9 minutes. Here's Chet.
Stepped out of bounds.
Yep, stepped out of bounds. That's a turnover.
That wasn't Chet. That was Jalen Williams driving the baseline, and he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, I stepped out right before he threw that ball to Chet Holmgren.
Spurs ball.
Let's see if San Antonio can take advantage of the turnover and make this a 1-point game or tie this game. 4 turnovers now for the Thunder, 3 for the Spurs. Champagne ties the game.
Wow. That's his first bucket.
There you go. First bucket, 3 rebounds for Champagne. Here's Chet. He'll hand it up top to J-Dub. He'll hand it against Fox. J-Dub attacks. J-Dub up. No good, but draws a foul.
Against De'Aaron Fox. Fox picks up the foul. He'll check out. Harper will check in. J-Dub to the line for 2.
Fox. He just picked up foul
Number 2.
Okay. All right. See, J-Dub can make his free throws and retake the lead. First one is good. 38-37 lead for the Thunder. Hopefully Hardenstein will help them with the Spurs when he comes back. Yeah, out again tonight is Hardenstein. God, Wembanyama 7-4, man. Chet 7-1. They are comparing him as the free throws are good for J-Dub. 39-37 lead for the Thunder. Here is Barnes on the right elbow. Oh, my headset. Barnes to Victor Wembanyama. J-Dub trying to do his best to guard him, and Wembanyama missed it. Rebound by Holmgren. Isaiah Joe striking and dunking.
I'm out, Spurs.
There you go. All right. Much better for the Thunder out of the timeout. This is exactly how the first quarter went down. San Antonio started strong. Thunder called a timeout. Thunder went on a run to force the Spurs timeouts. It was a 6-2 start for San Antonio in this quarter. Now they're being out. They're still outscoring the Thunder 11-9, but it's been a 7-5 run since that timeout for the Spurs. So there you go. Much better for the Thunder. Adjustments out of that timeout. I'm 90% sure that's a champagne emo. 10% sure it's a turkey leak, says JB Taylor. What's up, Burns? Says, let's go, Spurs. You guys in a battle right now. Down by 4, outscoring them 11-9. Spurs are outscoring the Thunder here in the second quarter. OKC, just don't force it. Again, and that can happen when a team's in your head, man. Like, oh, what can I do better here this game? Let me try to shoot some more. And you force yourself into bad shots. Like Chet. Chet's tried a lot of shots up. Here gets Wembanyama. Chet Holmgren 0 for 2. Both those shots were over Victor Wembanyama, and neither one went in. So instead of trying to maybe get inside, get position, or go outside and give it to somebody else, he takes those tough shots and don't make them. But somebody like J-Dub looking good so far tonight. He's got 8 points, 5 for AJ Mitchell. And the leading scorer of tonight's game is SGA with 13 points. Wembanyama needs to come, let the game come to him. Don't force. Wembanyama so far tonight, 4 of 8, 50% shooting, 9 points, 4 rebounds. Guys, we're up over 300 likes. Thank you all so much. Over 1,000 in the building. Smack that like. Hit that sub button. Thank you all for joining. One a timeout here by San Antonio. They were off to a good start in this quarter, outscoring the Thunder 6-2, but the Thunder caught a timeout. And ever since that, it's been a 7-5 run here for the Thunder. Spurs, everybody could score? Well, let's see. Let's see the spread of production tonight so far for San Antonio. You guys have Penny with 3, Wembanyama 9, Fox with 2, Castle with 8, Harper with 7, 6 for Cornet, and 2 for Keldon Johnson. So a little bit of a spread production for the San Antonio Spurs. Thunder don't have Lou Dort or iHeart because shorthanded is in their DNA. And that's the thing. They've been shorthanded all year long, and they're still 33-7. They've only had their starting 5 out there for just a few games this season, and they're still dominating everybody. Well, at least they were. 7 losses now, and those 7 losses have come in like the last about 3-4 weeks. All right, come out of this timeout. Here's San Antonio with the basketball. Almost a football. Here's a hand out to Cornet, who's back in the game for Wembanyama. Finds Castle with short, but draws a shooting foul. Castle would draw a shooting foul on J-Dub. And that's his first personal. Castle back to the line for 2. Castle, these are his 5th and 6th free throw attempts of the night so far. Not bad. All right. Castle, first free throw up and good. 41-38 lead. Noah Eagle and Reggie Miller. Bum, bum, bum. Singing Sweet Caroline. What's up, Yvette? How you doing? Castle will make them. Make it a 2-point game. 41-39 lead for the Thunder. All right, here's J-Dub on the right elbow against Castle. Screen by Chet. Finds it up top to A.J. Mitchell. Mitchell down the baseline against Barnes. Out to Joe. Around Champagne. Ooh, kick out to Kendrick Williams for the shoot. Pass is out of bounds off of J-Dub. It's a Thunder turnover. J-Dub wanted a challenge, but there was only 2 on the shot clock anyways right there. That was gross. Sorry, guys. Here is Castle. He'll have it up top and hand it off to Harrison Barnes. Finds it to Harper. To Johnson. Keldon. Kick out. Harper for 3. That's no good. Another rebound for Luke Cornett, but he missed the putback. He missed the putback. And there we go. There's 6 rebounds for Luke Cornett. Boom. Chet fouled by Luke Cornett. And 2 shots coming up here for Chet Holmgren. That's the second personal on Luke Cornett. Warriors are a better team than the Spurs? Well, we did beat them 2 games in a row. We did beat them 2 games in a row. And San Antonio. Chad, first one's up and good, 42-39. Hey, Area Rose with the $2 donation says, I love your channel, guys. Go, Spurs, go. Hey, we're...
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And good luck to your Spurs tonight as you guys are trailing after the free throws by Chet, 43-39. 6:30 to go here in the first half. All right, here's Dylan Harper. The screen by Barnes. Oh, falling down on the screen was Mitchell, but the play's still alive for Harper. And the pass is deflected out of bounds by Mitchell. 10 to shoot for San Antonio, 6:18 to go here in the first half. Man, keep webbing the game, says B-Money. I need him to cash my bet. Oh, good luck to you, B-Money. Barnes to Johnson. Attacking Williams. That's Kendrick Williams. And Johnson scores the floater. Keldon Johnson with the field goal. He's got 4 points. Here's J-Dub. Step back jump shot. Might have been deflected by Castle. Castle got the rebound. Stefan back the other way. The reigning rookie of the year finds Cornett. Harper. Johnson misses the corner 3. And Kendrick Williams with the rebound. Here is A.J. Mitchell back the other way. Mitchell drives inside. Stolen away by Luke Cornett. Another turnover by the Thunder. Harper the other way. He'll knock down J-Dub. No call either way. Finds Barnes. Attacking up and good for Harrison Barnes. Tie game at 43. Points off turnovers. That was the first 2 points off of turnovers for San Antonio. Whoa. Here's Mitchell up top. Finds it against Barnes. Fades it up and misses. And the rebound's off of Cornett. It bounces it. Hey, that was off of Kendrick Williams.
Khaled, did you spoil or spam in the chat? Maybe that's why you got timed out. Let me know.
See that. SGA, we're checked back in here for the Thunder. 5:01 to go in the first half.
Andy, first time watching. Josh, do you like basketball? I love basketball. I don't know much about it, though. That's apparent.
Here's a foul here by the Thunder in the inbounds. 5:01 to go in the first half. There was a foul by San Antonio. It was Johnson knocking down J-Well. And that's going to put them in the bonus. It's a free throw here by SGA, and that one is no good. Believe that was ruled in before the inbounds. It was. So was it before the inbounds foul by Johnson, which is a free throw plus the possession. Dagenhall should have put SGA back in a while ago. Well, now he is in with Joe. As SGA gets the open dunk. That's 15 now for the reigning MVP. Wow. So it's Harper, Cornett, Johnson, Fox, and Champagne. Here's Fox. No, Harper. Harper out. Johnson straight away. Three is short. And a rebound by Jaywell. Keldon Johnson 0 for 4 for downtown. Oof. Here's SGA. Behind the back. Jaywell 3. That's no good. Fox with the rebound. Here comes Keldon Johnson back the other way. Johnson will have it here against J-Dub. Kick it around for Harper. Back to Keldon Johnson. Johnson inside for Cornette. Cornette, no foul. Rebound here by Alex Caruso. He'll find Joe. To J-Will. Down the lane. Reverse layup. Missed. He missed. He had a wide open lane. He missed. Wow. Here's Fox. Almost traveled. Gave it out to Champagne to Harper. Dylan Harper down the lane. He will draw a shooting foul. All right, Harper to the line for 2. Oof. Harper took a bit of a spill there, but got right back up. So we get teed? Oh, Jay was just laughing about that last foul. Okay. Supposed to have a lot of young talent? Yes, they do. Very good young talent. As Harper makes the first free throw up and good. You want some fluffy pancakes, Wallace? Oh, that sounds so good. With a crispy edge. Ooh. I've been having a lot of pancakes lately, man. It's amazing. 45-44 lead for the Thunder. 3:45 to go here in the first half. Are you guys and gals more pancakes or a waffle type person? For me, it's pancakes. Definitely pancakes. 45-45 is the score. Free throws were good here for San Antonio. Here's Mitchell off to Jaywell. To Mitchell. To Jaywell. To Caruso. Nice pump fake. Attacks Cornette. Flutter up. Flutter good for Caruso. And the foul. Foul on Cornette. That's his third personal.
It's okay, Khaled. Just now you know for the future, okay? It's all good.
Pancakes, pancakes, pancakes for sure. Maybe French toast is event. Waffles all day. Waffles, waffles, waffles are the crisp waffles. Okay, so split chat there. But more so leaning towards waffle. Okay, maybe more so leaning towards waffles. All right, free throw is good for Caruso. The end one is successful. 48-45 lead here for the Thunder. Here's Fox and Champagne. Back to Fox. Fox finds it to Castle. Castle for 2's no good. SGA with the rebound. Here comes the Thunder. J-Will with it. Finds Caruso. Along with J-Will, SGA, Mitchell, and Wiggins. SGA over at Cornette's no good. Harper with the rebound. 48-45 lead for the Thunder. Fox or Castle. Champagne for 3. 48-48. We are tied. 9 points with 4 rebounds for Champagne. Here's J-Will, the answer right back. All right, we got some flow going on right now, y'all. And I'm not talking about my hair. So I got that flow, baby. Here is Champagne again. Yes! Back-to-back trays for Julian Champagne. Okay, let's go. We're tied up at 51 apiece. Here's SGA. Kick out. Caruso. No good this time. Champagne with another rebound. Here comes the Spurs. We got 2 minutes to go. We're tied at 51 apiece. Champagne again. The heat check's no good. AJ Mitchell the rebound. Mitchell quickly up court. Coast to coast, and he scores. Hey, it's a coast to coast Tuesday, and he went coast to coast to scoring. Here's Castle. He's got it against Mitchell. The screen by Cornette. Castle to the corner for Fox. Fox drives. Met up by Caruso to Castle. Contested three. No good. Rebound by Wiggins. Here comes the Thunder back the other way. Here's SGA. And a screen. SGA's too strong. It's an offensive rebound by Castle, and Caruso fouls him. That's the first team foul under 2 minutes. So one more and they'll be in the bonus. Wembanyama and Chet Holmgren will check back in for their respective teams. Wait, shoot, foul. Wait, no, what? A 1:11 to go here in the first half, and J-Well getting some work done on his knee. Oof. All right, inbounds for San Antonio. 1:07 to go here in the first half. Here's Castle. He'll have it up top against Mitchell. Finding it corner to Fox. Champagne. Inside. Champagne, no good. Loose ball is tipped out by Wembanyama, but he draws a shooting foul. And now that's the second foul under 2 minutes. Shooting foul on Chet. And 2 shots coming up for Victor Wembanyama. 2 shots coming up. The Sacramento Athletics. I haven't been to a game for the Athletics in Sacramento yet. I don't really want to be honest. It's in a minor league ballpark. Wembanyama misses the first free throw. San Antonio has missed 3 of them now. 13-16 here in the first half. Do you guys think Oregon quarterback Dante Moore declares for the draft? Yes. And he could go as number 3 to the Jets. We'll see. Victor. First one was no good. Second one is good. Thunder up by 1 with 55 seconds to go. Here comes the Thunder. Here's SGA. Victor Wembanyama, 10 points in 10 minutes, averaging a point a minute. He's 4 for 8 from the field. Here's Shea. Oh, knocked free by Castle. He'll pick it back up, though. That's SGA. Caruso sets a screen. 4 seconds to shoot. SGA spins. Floater over Wemby. No good. And Wembanyama. No, Chet stole the rebound. And Chet is fouled. Good job by Chet to grab that rebound away from Wembanyama and draw the shooting foul. He'll go to the line for 2. That was a foul on Julian Champagne. Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama couldn't got that rebound because he was falling away and tripped over SGA, who was on the ground. Chet. First free throw. Up and good. 54-52. 54-52. Second one. Chet is up, and it is good. 55-52 lead here for the Thunder. 25 seconds to go here in the first half. It's a 5-second triple-retreat game and shot clock. Here is Stephon Castle at center court. We'll have it up top against A.J. Mitchell. 9 to shoot, 13 to go. Castle, Wembanyama against J-Dub. 3 to shoot. Wembanyama, contested 2's no good. 5 for the rebound to Chet. 2-1, Caruso, half court. No, that's it for the first half. 55-52 Thunder. All right, back and forth first half right there. Both quarters kind of similar. Where the Spurs started off strong, Thunder called timeout, and then they ended up finishing the quarter on a pretty good pace. The Spurs did it up, outscoring the Thunder 26-23, but they were outscoring them by over almost 6-7 points to start that quarter. So there you go.
There you go, guys. I'll leave some stats up here for you for the first half with the game leaders and stats. There you go.
There you guys go. So as you guys see on the screen, the game leaders here for tonight's game, it's 10 points from Wemby, 15 for SGA, 7 for Cornette on a rebound wising. Mitchell with 4 for this respected team. Assists of 4 for Wiggins and 3 for Fox. The individual stats, 2 people in double digits for the Spurs. As I mentioned, Wembanyama. Also, Castle's got 10. Champagne's got 9. Fox and Barnes each only have 2. And they're also each 1 for 3. Off the bench, it's 4 for Johnson, 6 for Cornette, and 9 for Harper. So it's 19 points off the bench here for San Antonio. For the Thunder, let's see. As I mentioned, the leading scorer is SGA with 15. Chet's got 6, but check this out. Chet, all 6 his points are for the free throw line. All 6 are from the free throw line. He's 0 for 2 from the field. Wiggins only has 3. Wallace has 3. J-Dub has 8. And then Jay Will has 5, 4, and 2. So good minutes off the bench for Jay Will. Caruso has 6, 3, and 2 off the bench. Isaiah Joe has 2. And Mitchell, AJ Mitchell, 7 points, 4 rebounds, and assists. It's 11-12. Damn. Took his PRA. So there you go. And then you guys see the stats on the current screen. The free throws are 13-16 in favor. 13 for 16 for San Antonio. 13 for 14 for the Thunder. Rebounds are 25-22 in favor of the Spurs. Remember, the Spurs started out the rebounds 9-3. Now they only need by 3. Offensive rebounds, though, 8. 8 for San Antonio, 4 for the Thunder. Assists in this game, 11-9 in favor of the Thunder. Total turnovers, 6 for the Thunder, only 3 for the Spurs. 9 points off turnovers for San Antonio, only 2 for the Thunder. Fast break points, 6-5 in favor of Oklahoma City. And then points in the paint, 26-24 in the lead for Oklahoma City. So there you go. There's your halftime stats, folks. Count Drago, the 2. A fun NFC matchup ahead. Niners, does Rodgers retire? Now that Mike Tomlin's no longer in Pittsburgh, maybe he does. Maybe Rodgers does retire. Or what if he goes to a team that's ready to compete that still needs a quarterback like Minnesota? What if he goes to someone like Minnesota? They have a good defense. They just didn't have any good quarterback play this season. So maybe he goes somewhere like Minnesota. I definitely don't think he's going back to Pittsburgh now. And had Tomlin stayed, yeah, sure. But not anymore. Guys, here I have time. We have 900 in the building. We're 40 likes away from 400. Smack that like, hit that sub button. Thank God for joining. We will be live after this for the Warriors and Blazers. We're doing both coast-to-coast games today. That Warrior game starts here in little less than 2 hours. That's a late game. That's a late game. How far am I from Sacramento? Like an hour? Maybe hour and a half. About an hour and a half in Sacramento. No. Weird Dreams of the 2. Need Fox to give me 13 points, bro. This next half. 13 points. Well, he's been struggling a lot lately. And what? Tonight, Fox has only attempted 3 shots. He's 1 for 3 for 2 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. So you need Fox to go the hell off, man. Good luck, bro. You want Harbaugh for your next coach, Jacob? It's funny. I have my bowling league every Tuesday morning, right? And I was talking with a couple of people who I bowl with, and my cousin and my dad. And we were all like, wouldn't it be funny? And then my other cousin ended up showing up too out of nowhere. Wouldn't it be funny if Harbaugh went to Pittsburgh and Tomlin went to Baltimore? Now it seems like Tomlin's going to probably take a year off and go into TV, or maybe take a while off and go to TV. But wouldn't that be funny if Harbaugh went to Pittsburgh now that they have an opening, and Tomlin went to Baltimore? That'd be great. Bucks are down 30 to the Timberwolves without Edwards. Yeah, I saw Edwards was questionable today. Damn. Am I confidence? Wait. Oh, am I confident the Bills can beat the Broncos? Find out, Matthew. Find out, bro. Titans still looking for coach. Hey, I see you guys are one of the favorites for Harbaugh. Walrus. I saw you one of the favorites. You guys, the Giants, and I forgot the other team. I saw you guys and the Giants are two of the three top favorites to land John Harbaugh. And I think it's probably because of Cam Ward. Harbaugh would be able to go in there, already have his established quarterback ready to go. We probably end up with Nagy. Ugh, well, good luck with that. I need Webby to score about 17 points. The rest of the game, Jesus, B. So what? You wait. So you need 17 total or 17 more points? I need Webby. I'm going to score about 17 points the rest of the game. So 17 more, or you need 17 total? Because if it's 17 total, he should definitely get that. I think Wembanyama's down a minute restriction. Right? At least he's back in the starting lineup. 17 more. Damn, so you took him for 27 points? Okay. Well, let's see if we could go off in the second half, B. Roach, if we get Harbaugh, I'm going to talk a lot of ish to Raven fans. I bet you would, Jacob. I would too. But hey, we got your former head coach. How about that? Guys, we're 30 likes away from 400. Thank y'all so much for joining tonight. Keep smacking that like, hit that sub button. Let's see what the second half entails. The Spurs did outscore the Thunder by 3 in that second quarter, while the Thunder outscored San Antonio by 6 in the first quarter. I can't believe we have Zach Taylor. I can't believe Zach Taylor is the lone survivor in the AFC North. I live in hell. God gets me. B Money, I was just talking about that with my bowling friends and my cousin today. I'm like, how about the one guy we thought for sure would be gone? Zach Taylor's the only one left in the North. Man, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Yo, Mike Way with the $5 dono. Says, howdy, boys. Matt LaFleur in Pittsburgh. Mike Tomlin, Green Bay. Guaranteed that Punk Johnson ain't going to talk junk to Mike T. LOL. Damn, Mike. We'll see. You guys met up on the floor today, and nothing was said so far. So we'll see if you guys end up firing him, Mike. Thank you so much for the five, bro. Shanahan coached the Steelers? What's Shanahan, Asia? You talk about Mike Shanahan? He ain't coming out of retirement. We talk about Kyle Shanahan. That dude, I know he chokes in Super Bowls, but after this season, we should give Kyle Shanahan a lifetime contract. A lifetime. Kyle ain't ever going anywhere. He's going to be a 49ers head coach for a long time. Brooker went to the locker room. Oh, it sucks, Jets. Rocha All-Stars are announced on Monday. I bet. If we don't get Harbaugh with the Vikings, you see, oh, you're talking about Brian Flores. Oh, we'll see. He's interviewed a couple times already. Chargers are in the Super Bowl? Well, they are out. Chargers are out. Brooker is down. I hope he's all right, man. Maybe Aaron Rodgers to the Rams. I don't think Stafford's going to retire. Matthew, they re-signed Stafford to a 2-year deal in the offseason, last offseason. So I think what the Rams are going to do, they're going to look to get the replacement quarterback. They do have 2 first-round picks, so maybe they try to get a quarterback. But I think they'll try to get their replacement here in this draft this year or next year. All I know is Kyle ain't beat Mahomes when it mattered the most. Not wrong, Chris. You're not freaking wrong, man. Like, I would love, obviously, if we go all the way this year, it'd be one of the greatest stories in franchise history for the Niners. But nothing would satisfy me more unless we end up beating the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Bills, Niners, Super Bowl? I'm down, Asia. I'm hella down. I'm hella down for a Niners Bills. Josh Allen faces his team that he grew up rooting for in the Super Bowl. Hell yeah, let's go. Although I don't know if we can beat them. Sadly, Niners aren't beating the Seahawks. We'll see. We'll see, man. I have a lot of confidence that we will. I am more confident. I am more confident in the in us beating Seattle than I was us beating Philly. I'm way more confident. But guys, we're here at halftime. We should be about maybe 3-4 minutes away from the tip off. 55-52 lead here for the Thunder. They got outscored by 3 in the second quarter, but got outscored by 6 in the first quarter. That's why they got a 3-point lead. When do you think LeBron is retiring? Probably in 2 years. I'm gonna say 2 years. About 2 years. Asia, Josh Allen grew up in Fireball, California, which is 45 minutes north of where I am here in the Central Valley. So yeah, that's where he grew up in. But guys, we're about a couple minutes away from second half tip-off. SmackDown like, hit that sub button. 20 likes away. 20 likes away here for 400. How's Booker? Is he okay, Jets? Is he okay? Hopefully he's all right. What's up, Kai Griffin? What's up, man? What up, bro? Well, that's loud. I don't know if you guys can hear that. So let's see what happens here in the second half. Chad Holmgren shot 2 only attempts in that first half. He only averages 11 points against this team. He didn't do nothing. J-Dub had a pretty good first half. SGA had a great first half of 15 points. San Antonio shot only 37% in that first half. They were really struggling, as Josh mentioned, shooting the basketball lately, and they're doing it again tonight. Even though they've had all the confidence in the world against this Thunder team in the first 3 games, they're not shooting well again tonight, 37%. 5 of 20 for downtown. While the Thunder, who have not shot well overall against the Spurs team, 44% and 29% for downtown. So here we go, guys. We're ready for the second half. Smack that like, hit that sub button, and let's go. What's up, Simonelli? What's up, Simonelli? What's up, bro? Yo, what's up, Bonnie? What's up, bro? How you doing, man? What up, bro? All right, here comes the Thunder to start the second half. It's SGA, Chet, Jada, Wallace, and Wiggins to start the second half. Here is J-Dub attacking Champagne off the bank. Good. J-Dub starts the second half with a finger roll. Here comes the Spurs back the other way. Here is Castle inside. The law for Wembanyama. Wembanyama gets the jam from Castle, 57-54, leaving the Thunder. Here is a floater. Good by J-Dub. He's got both field goals for the Thunder to start the second half. Here is Fox. Whoever the top against Champagne to Fox. Back to Champagne over the Castle. Inside Wembanyama. Layup good for Wembanyama. 59-56. So Wemby has both field goals to start the second half for the Spurs, and the Thunder have both from J-Dub. Will Wallace tries to change that. He does. Quarter three for Casey Wallace. 62-56. Thunder 3 for 3 to start the second half. 3 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Castle. Kick out the Fox for 3. He finally gets it to go for De'Aaron. Fox now 2 for 4. Hasn't really shot a whole lot here tonight. Here's SGA to the corner. Wiggins misses a 3. Rebounded by Champagne. Nice. Champagne with 5 rebounds now here tonight. Here's Fox. Kicking it out to Castle for 3. Good for Stephon Castle. And we got a tie game at 62. Here is SGA in the corner. He will pull up for 2. Oh, it's a lob for Chet. Looked like he was going to shoot it. Instead, it's a lob for Chet. That is Chet's first field goal. He has 8 points. All 6 before that were for the free throw line. Champagne the Barnes for 3, no good. Wembanyama with the offensive rebound. Falls down, throws it out. Champagne to Castle. Castle to Barnes. Barnes 3, short. Rebound Chet Holmgren. Here comes SGA back the other way. SGA will have it here on the left elbow against Harrison Barnes. SGA kicks it to the corner for Wallace. Wallace drives in. Kick it out here to Wiggins. Wiggins attack. Wiggins scores. 66-62 lead here for the Thunder. 8:53 to go in the first half. And Castle got a strip. Stolen away. Here comes Chet back the other way. Holmgren against Barnes. Spins. Hands off to J-Dub. He kind of bobbled the pass. So he'll reset here to SGA. SGA attacks inside. Draws a shooting foul. That's on Victor Wembanyama, his second. And 2 shots for SGA coming up. Excuse me. All right, 2 shots here for SGA. First free throw up and good for SGA. 6-7 points for the Thunder. 6-7. And 6-8. 68-62 lead for the Thunder. They're up by 6 here. 8:37 to go to third quarter. Has been a fantastic game so far, Reggie. All right, here's Fox. He'll have the ball against Cason Wallace. Screen by Victor Wembanyama. Champagne to Barnes for 3. Nope. Back iron rebound SGA. Barnes having a very quiet night. Here's a drive by J-Dub. Timeout San Antonio. Thunder lead it by 8. 70-62 with 8:16 to go here in the third quarter. This time, it's the Thunder with a fast start. Up 15-10 in the quarter. With the first 2 quarters, it was San Antonio with a fast start. So timeout Spurs, they trail by 8. Yo, Dill with the 10. See you guys for the Warrior game. Yes, sir, baby.
Thank you, Ayo.
Thank you. Appreciate the 10, bro. Appreciate it, man. Spurs, what are you doing? They're just turning over the ball. They're not making the shots right now, man. They're looking like they have over the last 9 games, not the 3 games we saw against the Thunder earlier in the season. Guys, just a link to the Warrior stream. Go set a notification bell. Go hit that like button. We'll be live here in just a little bit for the Warriors and Blazers. Spurs are giving it away right now. Yep, being outscored 15-10 to start this quarter. 15-10 to start this quarter. Guys, smack that like, hit that sub button. We're 10 likes away from 400. Thank y'all so much for joining here. It's hard to win 4 straight. It is. It's hard to win 4 straight games, whether it's in the postseason or regular season against any team, unless that team is garbage. And we're talking about the best team in the world right now. So it definitely is. It definitely is. Wemby's forcing shots. Well, he needs to pass it off and he's double team. Feel like both him and Chet have both forced shots against each other, man. Both of them have. And neither one. Well, I mean, Wembanyama's shooting about 50%. What? Well, what's he at? He's at 6 for 11. So more than 50%. So he's had success. While Chet's 1 for 3 so far. Now you can watch football without any stress. Yeah, but it's better when your team moves on, though, Jacob. Like, I'd rather be stressed over the Niners this weekend than us being out and we have no stress whatsoever. Hopefully the Niners win Saturday and have a stress-free Sunday of football watching. That would be the best. To go to the NFC Championship game, baby. I don't know what that's like, says sarcasm. Yeah, you're a Cowboys fan, aren't you, sarcasm? That's tough, man. Maybe one day when Jerry Jones is done and gone, you guys can have success. Yeah, you are Cowboys. That's what I thought. That's what I thought, man. Nice move by J-Dub. Dude, J-Dub's off to a great start here in the third quarter. He's got 6 points in this third quarter. He's got 14 in the game. J-Dub, very efficient, 6 for 10. So is SGA, 7 for 13. So both of them shooting over 50% so far here in this game. All right, come out of this timeout. It is going to be San Antonio basketball. Come on. All right, it's Fox with Barnes, Wemby, Castle, and Champ Payne. Here's Victor with the shot. No good. Now he's shooting 50%, 6 for 12. And Chet gets the rebound. Here's SGA on the right elbow against Fox. Throws it up. And 1. They're going to count that as an N1, given the continuation for SGA. And all of a sudden, Thunder up by 10. That was a shooting foul on De'Aaron Fox. Earlier the 2. Lakers suck, man. Devastating bunch of bums. What the F, man? Y'all gotta go out and make a trade, bro. Y'all gotta go out and make a trade for some defense, man. Urban, thanks for the 2, bro. All right, SGA will make the N1 to make it an 11-point ball game. Here's Fox falling down. Fox against Chet. Down the baseline, kick out to Castle for 3. And that is good for Stephon Castle. He's got 2 threes here in the second half. 16 for Castle, who's averages over 20 points a game against this Thunder squad. Well, doing it again here tonight so far. SGA, the shove to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's down on his knee, and they're going to call it an offensive foul. Oh, no. Wembanyama got a shove by SGA, went right to the ground holding his knee. All right, he's up, but he's definitely limping. He's up and limping. He's going to check out. Luke Cornett's going to check in. Yeah, definitely a shove there by SGA. And then, did he plant wrong? Right there. Oh, he bumped knees with SGA right there. Did Victor. Let's see, is he going to go to the locker room or stay on the bench? Looks like he's staying out for now. So that's good to see. That's good to see. All right, 73-65 lead for the Thunder. Here is Fox. Step back, jump shot. Yes. De'Aaron Fox with his second field goal of the second half. And now it's a 7-point game. And he's got 7 points, does Fox. Chet falls down. Gets the ball off to J-Dub, and J-Dub's fouled by Fox. Whoa. J-Dub is fouled by Fox. Yeah, Wembanyama's on the bench kind of rubbing his knee. He took knee to knee there from SGA. Right there. Ooh, that hurts. Kneecap the side of the knee. That hurts, man. 4 fouls now on Fox, by the way, y'all. 4 fouls by Fox. Here's Wiggins off to Chet. Back to Wiggins. Wiggins attacks the side, blocked by Luke Cornette. Cornette gets the block. Here comes the Spurs. Here is Castle down the line. Count it and 1. 69 for San Antonio. Nice. Great second half here so far for Castle. He's got 18, looking for 19 at the free throw line. All right, here's Castle with the free throw up. No! Chet gets the rebound. Here comes the Thunder. Here's SGA. He will attack Castle, kick it around for Wallace, find J-Dub over the Wiggins behind the back, dribble back up top to J-Dub. He will attack Harper inside and get the layup to go. J-Dub having a whale of a third quarter. He's got 16 points. I don't think I've ever used that expression. Well of a quarter. Here's Champagne for 3 is short. And a rebound here by Wiggins. He'll give it up here for Williams. J-Dub finds it to SGA. And SGA fouled on the floor by Dylan Harper, the rookie. 5:58 to go in the third quarter. Glad the Spurs bailed for when Webby gets taken out of the game. Yeah, right now Webby not in, and Spurs holding their own right now. Down by 7. What's up? Bama time? What's up, bro? What up? Here's SGA. On the inbounds against Champagne. Gets a screen. Gets past Cornet. Pulls up and scores for SGA. And now the lead back up to 8 here for the defending champs. 22 points for SGA. He's got 7 in this quarter. Here is Castle. Off here to Johnson. Counting goes up. Swiped away by Wiggins and taken by J. Will. Here comes SGA back the other way. SGA will have it against Johnson. Kick it. Wide open. Corner 3 for J. Will. Timeout San Antonio again. The lead back up to 11 for the Thunder as they're outscoring the Spurs 25-17 here in the third quarter. Good response there by the Thunder. SGA finding the wide open J. Will for 3. And we just cracked 400 likes. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for 400 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. The Suns are coming back? No. Without Burke? They're up by 5. Suns are up by 5 right now. Whoa, weren't they down like 15 points at one point? Whoa. I need Champagne for 7 boards. Well, he's got 5. I thought he had 6. He's got 5 right now. He only needs 2 more. He should get you that. Tell Webby to suck it up and get his butt back in the game. Jesus, B. Jesus. Okay, see, let's go, bro. What's up, Edich? Finally crushing the Spurs? Yeah, it's a good job here in the third quarter, man. Outscoring the Thunder 25-17 here to start the third. Thunder are going 75-7. Nah. They're going to lose. I would say probably maybe 4 to 5 more games the rest of the season. Let's go, Spurs. Let's see if they can capitalize. Let's see if they can turn this around here. Being outscored by 8 points here in the third quarter. All right, I heard about them. I'll be right back. Oh, fuck. Whoa. All right, there we go. Spurs got to respond with a 6+ or better run. Got to build some momentum, says B Money. Yes. And we see that in timeouts, whether it's by the Thunder or by the Spurs, both teams have gone on runs out of timeouts. I didn't wash my hands, B Money. Sniff. All right. Here comes the Thunder, or here comes the Spurs out of the timeout. Here's Castle going inside and got it knocked out of bounds off of his knee. That's a turnover. 4 for 7 are the Spurs in this quarter. The Thunder have yet to miss. They're 8 for 8. How about that? Thunder are 8 for 8 this quarter. Here's Caruso missing. That's their first miss. Rebounded here by Castle. Rebounded by Castle. Here comes Victor. Victor falls down. No call. Steal by the Thunder. Caruso lob. And the jam's missed by J-Dub. But Wiggins misses the three. Castle the rebound. Oh my God, what just happened right there? Castle inside. Blocked by J. Will. J. Will with the block. Here is SGA. He'll have it up top here against with a screen by Caruso. Step back jump shot. Yes, for SGA. A 9-0 run right now for the Thunder. A 9-0 run for the Thunder right now. Here's Castle. Ooh, bad pass stolen by J-Dub. He's got it open lane and he's got the slam. It is all Thunder right now. 11-0 run, up by 15. This is the Thunder we know. 10 points by J-Dub in this quarter alone. Here is Harper being blocked by SGA. Shea, that's his third straight game with the block, and then he's fouled. SGA is fouled. Fouled by Castle. SGA to the line for 2 shots. That was Castle's second foul of the game before checking out. So 2 shots coming up. Oops. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the third straight game now with at least 1 block for SGA. His first one's good. 85-69 to 12-0 run for the Thunder. 12-0 run. Well, okay, Junior, when you're the defending champs, you're going to have a lot of people going after your team. Trust me, I know as a Warrior fan. We were the Cinderellas. Everybody loved us in 2015. And then we got Kevin Durant, became the greatest team of all time, and everybody hated us. Well, not the greatest team of all time, but close. Here is a missed shot by SGA. The second free throw's no good. Fox ended up corralling the rebound. And that's okay. I like when everybody hates my teams. It means more shit talking for me, and I love that. Here's Harper. No field goals in the last 3 minutes and 20 seconds for the Spurs. Here's Wemby against Kendrick Williams. 3 seconds shooting, he's fouled by Kendrick Williams. Only 4 to go in the inbound. Nope, no, that's right. Reset the shot clock to 14. Reset the shot clock to 14. Ugh. Guys, we have over 1,000 in the building. We are 80 likes away from 500. Smack that like, hit that sub button. Let's go. Here's Johnson. Left elbow, trying to pass it up to Wembanyama. Good ball denial by the Thunder. 1 second to shoot. He doesn't get the shot off in time. It's a shot clock violation and a turnover by San Antonio. 8 turnovers for the Thunder, 7 for the Spurs. Everybody on their feet right now here in Oklahoma City. It's a big run right now for the Thunder. Spurs have not scored in over 4 minutes. SGA, step back 3, short, and a rebound by Dylan Harper. Can the Spurs finally score here? Here's Harper, kick out to Fox. Fox here against Caruso. And a foul. Foul by Caruso as he shoves down, who was that, Champagne? That is the 13th foul on the Thunder. Kenrich. All right, here's Fox on the inbounds. Booker's back. Hey, that's what's up. That's good to hear that Booker's back in that game. 2:24 to go. Spurs looking for the first field goal in over 4 minutes. Webby misses. Rebound, Alex Caruso. Here comes the Thunder back the other way as they're in the bonus for the rest of the period. Jay Will thought about it. Finds it to Caruso. Up here to SGA. Again, Champagne. Step back. 3. Blocked. Blocked. What, did they call a foul on that? No, it's a tech. It's a technical foul on Mark Daigneault. There was no foul. It was considered a block by Champagne. And a technical foul on Mark Daigneault. He thought for sure that SGA got fouled by Champagne on a 3-ball. Oh my God, he clearly got hit. He got hit on the wrist. Champagne, the free throw technical is good. They completely missed the call right there. Wow. What are we doing about Webby? Webby, well, he did get hit on the knee. He hasn't been aggressive. Here in the third quarter, he really hasn't. Yo, what's up, Big Word? What's up, bro? Jay Will, turnaround shot, good! 87-70 lead for the Thunder. It's a 14-1 run for the Thunder. The Spurs have not scored a shot in almost 5 minutes. Well, Fox finally changes that. Their first field goal in over 4.5 minutes. Fox with the field goal. He's got 9, but he also has 4 fouls, so keep an eye on that. Here is A.J. Mitchell, left corner, against Wembanyama with 8 to shoot. Finds it on top to SGA. Shea drives. Shea scores! Another field goal for SGA. He's got 27 points. Here is Fox going inside and drawing a shooting foul. 1:08 to go in the third quarter. That's a shooting foul by Alex Caruso. And Fox to the line for 2 with 9 points. 9 points. Yeah, I can't believe they did not call that foul on Champagne. Mark Daigneault had every right to get a tech. I'm surprised SGA didn't get a tech there. Fox, first free throw's good. First free throw is good. How you doing tonight, Bigwood? You're Miami Heat in the battle right now with the Suns, man. Down by 3. 4 minutes to go. Fox, second free throw is good. 89-74 lead here for the Thunder. 1:05 to go here in the third quarter. 1 minute to go here and now in the third quarter. Here's Mitchell. Find it off to SGA. SGA pump fakes. SGA lost the ball. Picked it back up. Gets it off to Mitchell up top against Champagne. Mitchell finds it to SGA for 3. Bingo! SGA's got 30. 18-point lead for the Thunder. 40 seconds to go in the third. Here's Castle up and good. Castle responds with a field goal of his own. 92-76. SGA has 15 here in the quarter. Mitchell to Williams for three. Kenrich Williams from downtown. 95-76 lead for the Thunder. They are 4 for 9 for downtown in this third quarter alone of the Thunder. 4 for 9. Here's Champagne going inside. A lob. Wembanyama taken away by SGA. But it finds the hand of Fox, who misses the three. Everything going wrong for the Spurs in this third quarter. 3, 2, 1. J. Will, 3. No. 95-76 lead for the Thunder at the end of 3. That was a 40-24 quarter for the Thunder, outscoring them by 16 points. All right, ladies and gentlemen, put up them fours in the chat. Drop those emotes. Put up them fours because we go to the fourth quarter on what we call the clutch quarter. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And quite frankly, well, we got an 19-point game on our hands. Can the Thunder finish strong, finally get a win over the San Antonio? Can San Antonio make a comeback here? Can they make a 20-point comeback? We'll find out here in the fourth, guys. Smack that like, hit that sub button. Thank y'all so much for joining here tonight. Was Wemby? Wemby just quiet. He got a knee-to-knee collision with SGA in that quarter and was just kind of not aggressive, man, at all. If the Wolves could do a comeback, Spurs can. Absolutely. Spurs could find some momentum here, some rhythm. They could come back in this game. That's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. In that quarter, SGA had 15. He has 30 in the game. He had 15 at halftime. He has 30. J-Dub, he had 10 points in that third quarter. He has 18 now in the ball game. J. Will, the only other Thunder in double digits with 10. For the Spurs, Champagne has 10 and 6. Wembanyama has 14 and 7. Fox has 11, 5 and 4. Castle has 20 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds for Stephon Castle. Fox has 11 but 4 fouls. Guys, there's the link to the Warriors and Blazers game. We'll be live right after this for Warriors and Blazers. For Warriors and Blazers. I have Wemby for 27.5 PRA. Let's see, what's he at right now? He's at 20. So you need 8 more points, rebounds, or assists. That could be done, man. Could be done. I could definitely be done. Hand down, man down. First signature, Shea and J-Dub game. Yeah, they've been fantastic today. They've been fantastic together today. They've been fantastic today together. You need 2 rebounds for J-Dub. All right, well, good luck with that. See if you can get your rebounds for J-Dub. See if you get your rebounds for J-Dub. Bam has 3 straight three-pointers. Chat, y'all choking. You're down by 1 now with 1 minute to go. Wow, what a game. That's a great game. That is a great game. OKC heard y'all say we can't beat the Spurs and said, bro, bet, watch this. They've looked like the Oklahoma City Thunder here tonight. Definitely, man. Hope Wemby don't sit, keep it playing the pop off. Well, to start this fourth quarter, it's Barnes, Champagne, Wembanyama, Castle, and Waters. Holmgren, J-Dub, Kenrich Williams, Isaiah Joe, and AJ Mitchell. And we're going to foul. A foul here by the Thunder to start the fourth quarter. Foul here by the Thunder. Okay, I thought they were doing some kind of update or something. Here's Wembanyama up top. He's got it against Williams. Wembanyama double team. Finds it off here. There, Lindy Waters to the corner for Barnes. Barnes attacks Chet up short. Block might have got a piece of it to Chet, and he gets the rebound. Here comes Mitchell back the other way. Here comes Mitchell back the other way. Here is J-Dub going inside. J-Dub scores! What a second half for J-Dub. He's got 20 points now. He's got 12 and a half. Castle for 3. That's no good. And a rebound taken by A.J. Mitchell. Mitchell will have it back the other way. Finds it up top to Joe. Joe will have it around Waters to Chet. Chet gets it off here to Mitchell. A.J. kicks it around. Here's Joe from the corner. Good for Isaiah Joe. And the Thunder are first to 100. They got 24-point lead. 24-point lead. Here's Champagne off to Barnes. Barnes up top against Joe. Barnes, the kick out to Waters. Catch and shoot 3. Yes, for Lindy Waters. That is wet. 179. Big Wood, how's your heel looking, man? You guys gonna win that game? Here's Mitchell against Castle on the right elbow. Screen by Chet Holmgren. Mitchell will get it out here to Isaiah Joe. Now find it to J-Dub right elbow. J-Dub got the elbow up high on Champagne, and that's an offensive foul. That's an offensive foul. That's an offensive foul. That will be San Antonio basketball. Boom. Right there, J-Dub got it up high. All right, here's Castle. He'll draw a foul. Castle will draw a foul on the floor. That's Kenrick Williams with the personal foul. Kenrick Williams with the personal foul. Need Spurs to do something? Well, let's see if they can here, man. Let's see if they can do something here. Oh, okay. It's weird. 9:47 to go in the fourth. Here is an inbounds for Castle, who's got 20. Finds it to Waters. Down by 21. Waters falls down to Barnes. Up top against Chet with 5 to shoot. Finds it to Waters for 3. That's time. It's no good. And in Chet and Champagne bump heads. And they're going to call a foul here on Holmgren. Loose ball foul on Chet. Dylan Harper will check in for Harrison Barnes. So it's Harper, Waters, Castle, Wembanyama, and Champagne. For the Thunder, it's Chet, Jay Will, Kenrick Williams, Isaiah Joe, and A.J. Mitchell. Yo, what's up, Matthew Dahl? Yeah, I saw that Greg Woman's gone. I bet you're happy, man. I don't know how that dude had a job. Here's Wembanyama drawing a shooting foul. Wembanyama draws a shooting foul. 2 shots coming up for Victor. 9:26 to go here in the fourth quarter. That was Kenrick Williams with the shooting foul. And they're going to look for a flagrant. They're going to look for a flagrant foul here on Williams. They're going to look for a flagrant foul here. Show a replay. Let's see. Okay. Goes up. Oh, Wembanyama lands right on Williams' foot. It's not like Williams jumped into Wembanyama. He kind of just planted there, and Wembanyama came down on him, but he was in his landing space. Okay, so no reckless closeout. Okay, so no flagrant foul. 2 shots for Wembanyama. 2 shots for Wembanyama. Because we're going to say it's not like he went into him. He kind of just stood up, and Wembanyama landed on him. So Victor can make this a 19-point game. Wembanyama can make this a 19-point game. Yeah, I mean, he steps on his foot, but I guess I don't mind that call. I don't mind that call. It's not like Kendrick Williams jumped into Wembanyama. All right, 9:26 to go here in the fourth quarter. 2 shots coming up here. 2 shots for Victor Wembanyama. Taking his time like he's Giannis. First one is good for Victor. 20-point game. Guys, we're 50 likes away from 500. Thank you all so much. Keep smacking that like. Hit that sub button. Appreciate y'all joining here. Appreciate y'all joining. Second free throw for Victor Wembanyama coming up. And that was no good. Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Here's Mitchell. Having it on the right side. Mitchell and a foul. Foul here by San Antonio on the screen. That's on Lindy Waters, who pushed down the defender right there. 9:16 to go in the fourth. 20-point lead right now for the Thunder. 14 to shoot here on the inbounds. Here's A.J. Mitchell up top against Harper. Crosses over. Mitchell drives inside. Mitchell up, blocked by Wembanyama. Nope. They're going to call it a goaltend. Count the bucket. 9:09 to go in the fourth. Count it for A.J. Mitchell. Yeah, that was on the way down. Good call. That was on the way down. 22-point lead here for the Thunder. Here's Castle. Kick it out to Champagne to Waters. Waters attacks inside. Waters up, blocked by Chet. But Wembanyama got the rebound in the slam. Wembanyama with the putback. South Arkansas. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. All right, here's J-Dub attacking Harper. Kick it out to Williams. As Kenrich Williams hands it off to A.J. Mitchell to Chet. Chet, he hit Castle up high. It's another offensive foul on the Thunder. 8:33 to go in the fourth. That's Thunder basketball. It's the second time now a Thunder player's gotten a Spurs defender up high. Wow, what a block by Chet. All right, here's Castle out. Harper, 3, good. The rookie Dylan Harper for downtown makes it a 17-point game. Makes it a 17-point game. Here comes the Sun. No, just kidding. Here comes the Thunder with the ball back the other way. Here is A.J. Mitchell around Champagne. He floats it up. Another offensive foul on the Thunder. That is the third offensive foul on the Thunder in this quarter. And that's San Antonio ball with 7:59 to go. 7:59 to go. Junior, you guys are having a lot of offensive fouls right now, my man. My man. All right, here is Castle inside, blocked by Holmgren. And then they're going to call a foul. Jesus. Another foul. And we're going to get a Thunder timeout here. We're getting a Thunder timeout. 7:48 to go. Thunder up by 17. That looked like a block. I think they're calling that on Castle. So timeout. Timeout. Thunder lead it by 17. Spurs are outscoring the Thunder 9-7 here in this quarter. Guys, we will be live for another stream tonight. Warriors and Blazers. So come by and hang out. Come by and hang out for that. It's a coast-to-coast game, so that game starts here about an hour. With pre-game festivity stuff, about an hour. OKC receiving a lot of offensive fouls. Yeah, well, OKC has gotten 3 defenders up high on their offensive fouls. So on the timeout here by the Thunder, up by 17. Thunder finally looking like themselves here against the Spurs here tonight. Finally looking like themselves. All right, oops. Not mean to do that. Damn it. This is the OKC champs. Nobody can stop. Absolutely. What's up, mofo? Says, by the way, Luca and LeBron are both playing. Really? Okay. More shocked about LeBron playing than Luca, but wow. What's up, mofo? How you doing, man? Good to see you, bro. Okay. Good to see LeBron playing. Maybe had they won last night, maybe they would have sat. Had they won last night. I'm more shocked about LeBron and Luca. Russ are up in the Spurs. How can you say that when the Spurs are the ones doing the fouling right now? I mean, every possession, the offensive fouls, they're clearly fouls. Spurs are not doing the fouls right now. They are the ones getting knocked in the chin. There's 3 possessions where it's clearly fouls by the Thunder, offensive fouls. Mofo, the turnovers, it is 6 for San Antonio and 11 for the Thunder. Let's get 7. Oh yeah, let's refresh that. I hate when it shows different. That's weird. But 7 turnovers and an 11 for the Thunder. And 3 of those have been offensive fouls here in the fourth quarter. 3 of those have been offensive fouls here in the fourth quarter. Are Spurs still in it? Well, you're down 17, 7:48 to go. They gotta have to go on a run here at some point. They're gonna have to go on a run here at some point if they're gonna want to win this game. I see Castle 4 turnovers. Yeah, he has. Yeah, Castle does have 4 turnovers, mofo. Castle does have 4 turnovers. Otherwise, it's been pretty good. Besides his turnovers, he's got 20 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. So he's doing pretty good otherwise, man. All right, come out of this timeout here by the Thunder. They lead it here 102 to 85, 17-point lead. 17-point lead. Go. OKC has more turnovers in this game, and they still have a double-digit lead. Yep. All right. Out of the timeout, here's AJ Mitchell with it up top. Mitchell will hand it off here to Chet Holmgren and finds it here to Wiggins, who's fouled. Oh my God. A foul on almost every single possession as San Antonio's in the bonus with 7:34 to go in the fourth. Spurs should be putting Thunder in the bonus here pretty soon too. That was the third. Okay, that's what I thought. That was the 13th foul. Here's J-Dub, floater over Webby, no good. Fox with the rebound. Here comes Harper back the other way. Harper will have it here down the baseline. Feed it to Johnson, and Johnson got it to go over Chet. Johnson got it to go over Chet. And we got a 15-point game with 7:10 to go. Guys, smack that like, hit that sub button. Let's see if San Antonio can create a comeback here. They're on an 11-2 run in the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Mitchell, Chet, 3, no good. Here comes San Antonio back the other way. Here's Harper with the ball, 6:48 to go. Harper to Webby, Johnson, 3, bingo! Count Johnson makes it a 12-point game. It is a 14-2 run for San Antonio in the last 4 minutes, excuse me. 4 minutes. Here's J-Dub on the right side as SGA is ready to check in to Mitchell. Mitchell, the shot fouled by Keldon Johnson. 6:20 to go in the fourth quarter. 2 shots coming up here for AJ Mitchell. J Will check in for J-Dub. Cornette comes in for Victor Wembanyama. It's going to be Fox, Waters, Johnson, Cornette, and Harper. For the Thunder, SGA, Wiggins, Wallace, J Will, and AJ Mitchell. First free throw is good for AJ Mitchell. And now he's got 11 points. Now he makes it a 13-point game with 6:20 to go. They just want SGA into the fourth. Yeah, they were up over 20 points to start this quarter. But now SGA comes in here to try to save this game. Well, still a 12-point game, but get this lead extended back. AJ Mitchell makes both. He's got 11, and it's 104.90. 6:19 to go. Booyaka. Here is Johnson on the attack. Blocked by SGA. Blocked by SGA. Here comes the Thunder. SGA off the bank, no good. Rebound, Lindy Waters. Here comes Fox back the other way. Fox inside. Fox, no foul, lost the ball. Picked it back up, and it's a jump ball. We got a jump ball here. 104.90 lead for the Thunder. 5:51 to go in the fourth quarter. 5:51 to go here in the fourth quarter. It'll be Fox and Wallace on the jump ball. 30 likes away from 500. Thank you all so much for being here. Almost 1,200 in the building. Let's go. He won. Nice. Big word. Congrats on the win, bro. Yeah, Warriors can make up ground on the Suns tonight now. There you go. All right. Wallace and Fox to tip it off. 5:51 to go. Here is the tip ball, won by Wallace and picked up by Aaron Wiggins. 5:45 to go in regulation. Here's SGA with the ball. Finds it to J-Will up top. J-Will went headed off here to SGA. Screen. SGA here against Keldon Johnson. He will kick it out. J-Will, pump fakes. J-Will, blocked! No foul by Champagne. Oh, I thought at first he got that clean, but 2 free throws for J-Will coming up. Yeah, I got him on the wrist. Good call. Got him on the wrist. Remember, they missed Champagne fouling SGA early in the, third quarter that led to a tech. But they got the call on Champagne that time. J-Will, first one, no good. Stays a 14-point game. Looking slim for the Spurs. Still got hope, down 14 with 5 minutes to go, but Wembanyama being out is tough. He's just on the bench. Not out of the game. He's just on the bench right now. J-Will will make 1 out of 2. 105.90, 5:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the Spurs back the other way. Here is Castle to Champagne down the baseline. Block, nope, fouled. Wow. So Champagne fouled J-Will shooting, and then J-Will fouled Champagne shooting. 2 shots for Julian Champagne. Bottom line, no, that was definitely a foul on Champagne on our last possession. Where's Chet? Well, Chet not in the ball game at the moment. First one, no good for Champagne. No good. Now wow. As you shall receive, Chet, they're showing him on the bench right now, not back in the game yet. Second free throw. It's missed. He missed both. And the rebound stolen away by Wiggins for Keldon Johnson. Here comes SGA, giving it off here to AJ Mitchell. He will have it here on the right elbow against Fox. Mitchell out to SGA. Screen here by J-Will. SGA, step back, jump shot, no. Rebounded by Castle. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Here's Castle off to Champagne. Champagne down Cornet. Cornet scores! 105.92. Lead for the Thunder. 4:51 to go. Both teams down to bonus for the rest of the game. All right, here's AJ Mitchell up court here for the Thunder. All right. Mitchell will get it almost stolen by Champagne. He'll get it back, though. Find it to SGA. 7 to shoot. SGA against Castle. Around Champagne. Down the baseline. Blocked by Luke Cornett. Here comes San Antonio down by 13. Castle. Fox. Wide open 3. Bricked it. And the rebound goes to AJ Mitchell. Oh, man. Fox could have made it a 10-point game right there if he made that. Here's SGA. He'll have the ball up top. Double team by Castle and fouled by Castle. And because they're in the penalty, that's 2 shots for SGA coming out of the timeout. Timeout by San Antonio. 4:06 to go in the fourth quarter. 13-point lead for the Thunder, but SGA will have two free throws. SGA will have two free throws. Brickzilla? Oh, that's tough, man. Fox tonight, 4 for 9. He's got 11, 6, and 5 for Fox. 11, 6, and 5 for Fox. Done over yet? No, it's not. But Spurs have to go on a run here. You are running out of time. What the Fox? What does the Fox say? Dun, 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 dun. What does the Fox say? All right, how's fantasy looking right now? Her baby. Guys, we are 20 likes away from 500. Smack that like. Hit that sub button. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's ride. Nice. Who do you got tonight, B Money? You got Aiton and Butler. I got Nikhil and... Okay, damn it. Fox, when I catch you, bro, damn. Weird dreams. Play Fox doesn't play Spurs don't get beat by 8. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, if Thunder win this game, can they win it by 8? Well, we'll see. Guys, tonight's stream is sponsored by the Sleeper app, the number one sports app there. Fantasy sports, daily fantasy sports, live in-game updates, and live in-game scores. Guys, go check them out. They got a couple of great promotions going on for y'all. First one, get a free $20 play. That's right, free $20 play by just simply signing up using that code FURY. That's FURY. But if you want to put a deposit down, no problem. Using that code FURY, FURY, get a 100% match up to $100 using that code. So, guys, go check out the Sleeper app and shout out to them for sponsoring today's stream, baby. Let's go. Oh, my eye itches so bad. Oh, I might need to take an allergy pill. Bobby Cox for the Chooses Rocha IHOP has a value menu. Need to try it. Well, I live literally walking distance from an IHOP. Maybe we'll have to try it sometime, Bobby.
Their whole restaurant tastes like a value menu.
Ooh. Thank you, Bobby, for the 2, man. I prefer Denny's over them. I don't mind IHOP. I like their steak and eggs. I shouldn't say I love their steak and eggs. I definitely prefer Denny's over IHOP. Give me a good ultimate breakfast from Denny's all day, man. Mofa says, hey, you know what? Both are trash. See, I grew up on Denny's.
Thank you.
What about Blackbeard Diner? I like Blackbeard Diner. Just don't get the spaghetti. The spaghetti is garbage. First one's good for SCA. But see, I grew up in Denny's, so I got used to the food. I don't hate it. There's some stuff I really like there. It's all about Waffle House? Damn right. Waffle House is godly, man. SGA makes both free throws out of the timeout. They're up by 15 with 4 minutes to go. Here is Stefan Castle. Wow, Victor Wembanyama's still not out there. Cornet finds it here to Castle. Attacks Wallace, goes up, short, rebound, J-Well. So we did not see Wembanyama down the stretch, still being on a minute restriction. Damn, like it's so hot in here. Jesus. Here is SGA. He will pull up for 2. That rims out, and Cornet gets the rebound. Here is a steal. A steal right back by Cason Wallace. And he'll give it to Caruso. And timeout. Timeout by the Thunder. Talking about something. Timeout by the Thunder. 3:26 to go. Thunder lead at 107-92. Well, that third timeout was going to go away anyway, so they decided to use it. Nations has good food. I like Nations. That's a really good place. It's a really good place. Although they built one in my city, and the one in my city isn't as good as the ones in the Bay Area. I'm originally from Georgia, and Waffle House is goated, but Huddle House is a little nicer in a good second. See, Fuller, never heard of Huddle House. I've been to Waffle House a few times. James Webinyama on his minute restriction has not come back in this game yet, man. He's played only 17 minutes. Only 17 minutes so far for Victor Wembanyama tonight. And that's crazy because he's been in the 20s lately, but only 17 tonight. I need Wembanyama for 5 more PRA. I just don't know if he's going to be checking back in, man. Finally, OKC going on the Spurs. It's looking like that. It's looking like that. Let's see if they can hold on to this lead. Pretty big lead here with under 4 to go. All right. Thunder bought at a timeout. Damn it. Here's J-Dub. Please chat. Chat's not in there either. It's J-Dub, Caruso, J-Will, SGA, and Wallace. Wow. So no Wembanyama or Chet down the stretch. Here's Caruso. Out to the corner for J-Will. He will give it back to Caruso. Fade away over Cornette. Nice shot there by Alex Caruso. And now a 17-point lead. Just how, okay, delay a game. Okay. 3:06 to go. And now the Thunder lead back up to 17 here for the Thunder. Oh, Castle gave a little bit of a shove to SGA, and there was a technical foul on both SGA and Castle. So Castle and SGA got here with a double tech. Here's Fox for 3 up and good. 109-95 lead here for the Thunder with 2:47 to go. Guys, keep smacking that like. Hit that sub button. We are 3 likes away from 500. Thank y'all so much. Now Wembanyama's about to check in. Okay. Here's Caruso. 3. I think you can safe to say that's the dagger, folks. 2:29 to go in the fourth. 112-95 lead for the Thunder. Timeout, San Antonio. Weird minutes in this fourth quarter for Victor Wembanyama. He doesn't attempt to check in till under 3 minutes to go when it's a 17-point game. Only playing 17 minutes. Now they might not even check him in the game. Yeah, exactly, mofo. No need for Wembanyama to check in. At this point, no, it's a 17-point game. Well, we know some of you guys need some PRA for Wembanyama, points from Chet or something. But I think Wembanyama's going to go right back to the bench now. And we hit over 500 likes. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate it. Oh, I got to stretch. Oh, yeah. Guys, we will be live here just a little bit for the Warriors and Blazers. That stream starts in about 15 minutes or so. So, guys, go check out that live stream. There's the link right there by Tristan Allen. Hit that notification bell and hit that like button. Warriors are going to beat the Blazers for the first time this season.
Change the start time to 9:45.
Okay. So 15 minutes. Or whenever this game is over. Here we go. All right. 45. Inbounds for the Spurs. Oh, did they just turn over the ball? It's an out-of-bounds turnover by Stephon Castle. What are you doing right there? All right, well, Thunder basketball. Inbounds here for J-Will. He'll find it off to Alex Caruso. Caruso will find it here to SGA. To Caruso. Down the lane. Scores again. Back-to-back buckets for Alex Caruso. 19-point lead with 2:09 to go. Yeah, Wembanyama is out there. Here's your payday for 3. 2 minutes to go in regulation. 114.98 lead for the Thunder. Here's SGA up court against Stephon Castle. SGA will get a foul call. He threw the ball right to the ref. But he'll get a foul call, and that's more free throws. That's more free throws coming up here for SGA. Look at Caruso. No fear around Victor Wembanyama right there. No fear at all. So 2 shots here coming up for Alex Caruso. And the first one is good. 115.98. 115.98. Second free throw for SGA coming out as Caruso. It's a nice ovation coming out of the game. J-Dub checking out of the game now. So they're pulling the starters. SGA, second free throw is good. 151 to go, and it's 116.98. Wonder if they're going to foul here to pull the SGA. I think he's trying to foul. It's Dylan Harper at the ball. Handed off to Champagne. It's an offensive foul on Dylan Harper. That's a San Antonio turnover. 141 to go in the fourth. 141 to go. 17 points tonight for Victor Wembanyama in 28 minutes. So almost 30 minutes for Wembanyama, but pretty much sat out most of the fourth quarter until it didn't matter, and now he'll check out. He'll check out. Backups come in. Fox checks out. It's going to be Waters, Sohan, Bryant, McLaughlin, and Harper. Thunder, it's going to be Wiggins, Wallace, J. Will, Joe, and Mitchell. The Thunder are going to finally beat the Spurs this season. It was 3-0 San Antonio coming to tonight. But the Thunder are finally getting the first win against San Antonio all season. It's going to be 4 in a row now for the OKC Thunder. Mitchell, Wiggins, 3. No. Rebound here by Bryant. And one rookie. We'll hand out to the other, Dylan Harper. Harper pulls up. Harper misses. Rebound, J. Will, 112 to go. 112 to go. Oh, yeah, SGA has way over 20 points, man. SGA has 34 tonight, so he's good. SGA had almost 20 points in the second half. He had 19. He had 15 at the break. Here's J. Will. Joe, 3. Yes, sir. From downtown, 119.98. Under a minute to go here in this ball game. Here is Harper to McLaughlin. McLaughlin off the bank, no good. Rebound Wiggins. 37 seconds to go. Thunder fans, make some noise. Smack that like, hit that sub button. You guys finally beat the Spurs here tonight. Finally beat the Spurs here tonight. The Thunder will take a shot clock violation. Oh, wait, no. Joe can actually take this. Joe does take this and misses it. Rebound by Jeremy Sohan. Everybody on their feet here in Oklahoma City. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This game is OVA over. Thunder win it 119.98. Hey, GG's in the chat, guys. Congratulations to the Thunder for tonight's win. And Avatar, I get the membership to Weird Dreams for the Nuggets win.
Hey, thank you, Avatar. Congrats.
Thank you, man.
Congrats. So the Thunder beat the San Antonio Spurs 119.98. They did their first win of the season. And where they beat them is exactly where the Spurs had been beating them in the previous 3 games. They knocked down their shots at a more efficient rate. I mean, the Spurs knocked down more threes, but the Thunder had a bit of a higher percentage shooting than the San Antonio Spurs. They won in the paint 56-40. They won in the second chance points. They won in the fast break points, getting out in transition. All those areas where I said the Spurs were better than the Thunder in the previous 3 games, that's where the Thunder thrived, and that's where they beat them tonight. Roles literally reversed.
So there you go, Thunder finally with the win this season, man, against the Spurs. That's what you want to see when you're getting dominated in one area or another. To be able to do what they did tonight to reverse that, that's good confidence right there. So who do you all have for it? MVP tonight? I'm guessing it's SGA.
Yeah.
He had 34, 5, and 5 tonight.
Yeah, MVP SJ. What's up, Flame? Yeah, no Lakers game tonight. We're not gonna be able to stream separately, so we're gonna be streaming that Warrior game. Sorry, buddy.
And in X Factor tonight, yo, I'm gonna give it to J Dub. 20 points, three assists tonight. I'll go J Dub as X Factor. SGA definitely, yeah. But give me J Dub as X Factor for tonight's game.
Yep.
OKC need to remind folks that they are still very much the best team in the league. Absolutely, B Money.
Thank you, Flame. All right, there's a link to our next stream. We'll be live there in about less than 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we appreciate you, Flame. Yeah, Warriors and Blazers. Hey, listen, Thunder finally beat the Spurs. They were 0-3 against them. Warriors 0-3 against the Blazers. Let's see if their turn to beat them tonight, man.
Thank y'all for hanging out. We'll see you guys for the Warrior stream.
Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all.